Are you ready? Minecraft trailer, take two.
Sweet beans, it's Tuesday stream. Welcome. I haven't even started yet. I didn't even get the chance to say hi. That's gonna take a hot minute there, okay? Welcome in, everyone. I hope everyone's having an absolutely fantastic Tuesday so far. For anyone that might have heard the Minecraft trailer starting, I had it queued up in a tab. I've not watched it yet, but it's queued up, and apparently me unpausing the music unpaused the video at the same time, so take two, let's go. Shout out to Monkey, you got first, you'll get beacon color choice and also book entry today. And let me say hi to everyone real quick, then I'll check memes, okay? Okay, then I'll check memes. Is everything working? Is everything not scuffed? Everything looks good. Chat, this is impossible. I'm consuming twice as much bandwidth as I normally use and having zero issues. However, before, doing half the amount, not allowed apparently.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not yet. I'm not, chat. You're gonna have to let me know if ping is stable or not, okay? I need to know, alright? Let me say hi to everyone real quick before I get too carried away. Obviously, welcome in, Monkey. Hope you're having a fantastic one. Welcome in, Rose. Hope you're having a great one. Hopefully the first period children are not running you off too much. Oh, welcome in, Snow. Welcome in, Mimi. Welcome in, let's see, Montana. And thank you so much for 7 months of tier 3. Let's go. I am, just so you know, Montana, I am constantly updating how many book entries I owe you. You just need to actually start using them. Welcome in, Oob. Hope you're having a fantastic Thomas. How you doing, mate? Let's see. Did I get everyone? I think I got everyone. I think I got everyone. How's everyone doing today, huh? Oh, okay. So today's Strim plans got a little bit derailed because as I was getting ready to go live, I literally realized that Minecraft movie trailer is coming out. So first thing on the docket, we're probably going to be watching that, reviewing it, seeing if it's any better from the teaser. Yeah, you get to it. You're also half watching, so excuse you if you're going to... Potato Army, let's go. About to crash out. No! But the internet's fine, right? Like, we're not lagging it bitrate. Everything's working, right? Stream no scuff? I suppose time will only tell, but plan is after we watch Minecraft movie trailer, the official trailer, not a tease or anything like that, we're gonna do some potato. Some potato world, some normal Minecraft. Normal Minecraft. Need to go get some more mycelium, plant more mycelium, make our island finish, make our island more finish. And then we might do some Vault Hunters. This Thursday, we're doing the Herald fight. I think Monkey's almost 100. We should have me, Monkey, Nan, Brev. Am I missing anyone else? I think that's everyone that was able to get 100. So, Vault Hunters finale, effectively. I think we might do like a little epilogue episode or maybe just like a Saturday stream thing where I give everyone like overpowered items and focuses to like max out their armor, but that's only after we legitimately beat the game, assuming it's possible. Tato, I'm sorry. Look, my brain is literally made of starch, okay? I see name on screen, I read it, I can't help it. My brain is dumb. I'm sorry, Snow. I can't help it. My brain is too stupid for this. I don't know how I'm speaking English, chat, okay? That's a miraculous thing in and of itself. I'm sorry. You're not 100 yet? How close were you? Weren't you like 97 last we left off? Ish, like 97, almost 98. Like, you can't be far. A couple more mine rooms, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be far. You gift a sub, can you listen to this banger? You've been graced to listen. Also, welcome in, buddy. It depends. Like, honestly, you don't need to gift a sub. If you want, drop any music that you'd like me to listen to in the suggestion tab in Discord. I listen for free. If you don't has Discord, you can always @ me on Twitter with whatever link you want, etc., etc. But I typically don't listen to new music on stream for a platitude of reasons, mostly being DMCA. I don't want the VODs to get muted and stuff like that. So that's it. You don't remember? We'll have to check tonight. That's fair. That's fair. We'll probably do a little bit of Minecraft, a little bit of chill, get some vibes going, and then swap over to Vault Hunters before ending up getting Burrito. Which, speaking of Burrito, chat, for anyone that was here last week or have been here throughout the week, we still have our little new bean we need to name. We still have the little Foxo that we found at Chaparral. For anyone that has no idea what I'm talking about and doesn't follow my Twitter, could you imagine, chat? Could you imagine? But I haven't posted. It's honestly my fault. I haven't posted to Blue Sky. I pretty much haven't used Blue Sky at all. But we still need to name our little bean, and we're probably going to decide the name this stream. So if you've not seen, let me jump over here real quick. I will show everyone what I'm talking about, presuming that this works. There we go. Okay, so let's see. This little bean right here. We found him laying on the ground in the parking lot, and we brought him to get cookies. He was abandoned. He was lost. In your head, Ken, his name's Chili. Chili's not a bad name. And then what matter if he calls you by your username? No. Look, it's literally like for perfect example, Mimi is in the room right now. Mimi can atone. Like, honestly, how long ago did you switch your name? And how often do I still accidentally call you Astrid? Like, legitimately. Like, it's just, my brain is dumb. Once I get to know someone, that name or like whatever it is gets locked in, and I have to untrain that and then retrain the new name. You know, it's literally like knowing you longer makes it harder. Phrasing. I literally need at least as much time as I've known you to unknow you and then re-know you. Wait, did that start playing the frigging Minecraft movie? No, it didn't. Okay, so I have this queued up. Every time you guys mess with every time you guys mess with that, I watch the little thing pop up saying it's unpausing or repausing this, and it's not. But I'm very concerned that it might. All right. Fajita Fox. Okay, Fajita Fox ain't bad. Fajita as the name, just Fajita in general. It's so rough on the tongue. So many syllables. Oh, Fajita. It also sounds very close to Vegeta. What if we called them Vegeta? All right, I'll check memes real quick. Then we'll watch the Minecraft movie trailer. By the end of Strim, we're going to come up with a name for this little bean here. I think that's everything. The only other news that I have is next Thursday is not going to be the You Laugh, You Lose because it's Thanksgiving. But also, that's a very special day of the month for me in particular. So I will be streaming, but it might be a little bit of a shorter stream. It's going to be kind of a memoriam. It's going to be a little bit more vibey than most of my high energy streams. It just happens to be Thanksgiving falls on that same day this year. So guys, hope you'll be around for it. If you wish to come by, say hello. Jordan, yes, I remember. I'm sorry. My brain just can't. Look, it's just used to calling you Snow. I see the name, my brain just says, say that word, done, easy claps, don't think about it any long. And my brain, unfortunately, does not think about it. That's the problem. But let's see. Let's check Mimi's real quick. Mimi's, there we go. Types of humor, short.
Today we find out what is your type of humor.
Brain rot is my sense of humor.
Equals funny. TV time.
Okay, loud can be funny, but loud isn't funny.
Oh, this isn't the TV remote. It's for the orbital laser. Number 2. Quiet equals funny.
No, quiet is not funny.
Waffle time.
Quiet can be funny, but quiet on its own is not funny.
Have you seen my hamster anywhere? He likes waffles.
No, not that I know of.
Number 3. Double meaning equals funny.
Okay. All right, chat. I feel especially seen right now. Okay, I feel like I'm being called out with this right now. Okay. I don't know why. I'm not saying that's me or anything like that.
Number 4. Unexpected equals funny.
You made him wood.
A ladder.
Okay, unexpected is pretty funny.
You're right up there. I ate a balloon. Number 5. Random equals funny.
Okay, random is funny,
have a whistle.
but there has to be some meaning to the chaos.
No, wait. Today we find.
Okay, offensive equals funny is very niche. Okay, there you go. Are you happy, Jordan? All right, let's see. Next up on the docket is Minecraft movie. And then we will eventually get to actual video game. But I am going to put video game up in the background so Twitch doesn't yell at me, okay? That's easy, right? They can never yell at me for being in the Minecraft category if Minecraft is technically always on screen. Flawless logic. Logic 10,000. You can't beat that aura, okay, Twitch? You can't. Period. Don't try. I'm afraid if you tried. Please don't even consider trying. Anyway, Minecraft movie trailer. I'm going to pause. I was going to say I was going to pause the music so that we don't have to worry about the music interrupting. I'm going to pause the music. Okay, I'm going to pause the music. The music is being paused.
Minecraft trailer, take 2.
I didn't mean to start that one. Stop. Pause. Pause everything. Why does the skip and rewind like try to interact with YouTube, but the pause and the stop, that it does literally interact with YouTube? The bee is cute. The bee is pretty cute. Let's see. I'm going to, just in case you guys decide to waste your points, I'm going to mute the entire track so you guys can't play the music. All right. Are we ready? Minecraft movie. A Minecraft movie. Not the Minecraft. A Minecraft movie. Official trailer. Posted on the Warner Brothers actual YouTube channel. Released an hour ago. So this is literally fresh. Posted on Twitter, adding me. You're going to see it. Or you will block me on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, so feel free to block me on Facebook. But I will see the Twitter ad. I will see that. All right, guys, ready? Let's see. Let's judge, okay? I will be pausing, and I will be commenting, and I will be trying to glean things. Thank you for the drip, Jordan.
Minecraft trailer, take 2.
B.
I.
All right, guys, we got to go home. I'm not allowed to be here. Yo! Buddy, thank you so much for 4 months. Let's go. All right, chat. As a quick aside, if you've not got Pogtatoes, you might want to unlock them. And let's spam some Pogtatoes. Let's bury me alive in Pogtatoes, celebrating Buddy's rejoining of the Golden Tater fam. Let's go. 2 subs this stream already. It's what? We've just started. Montana resub, Buddy resub. Who else is next? I'm looking at you, ooh. Joking. Oh, let's see. All right. So, no children allowed. I mean, I feel like this has to be already a joke because, yes, sure. Why would children... Why do you have to specifically call out children here? Just how about just keep out authorized personnel only?
I'm Steve.
There, you still owe you a letter?
As
Impossible.
a child, I yearned for the mine.
I missed the I am Steve part. We got to go back. I was not expecting baby Jack Black.
I am Steve.
I am Steve.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Don't say
Something
yearn,
always got in the
Jack
way.
Black.
Go on, get out of here!
Cranky old men get in the way, of course. They do that all the time. Where did you get the pickaxe? Did you steal it?
But
That was
the
kind of a
call
cool
of the
effect.
mines was too strong.
No one
So
ever said
day,
that in their
I
life.
started digging and digging.
So I have a question. I have to know the question. I need context. So child Jack Black came back after they fully growed up. I assume this mine is like no longer in commission, yet looks identical. I don't understand that already. But he grew up his entire life. It was like, yep, this is the moment. That old man is dead. He can't stop me now. I'm gonna go in that mine and I'm gonna mine stuff, and then I might craft with it. And then it begun. He growed up. He growed up. You want me to see my post? Mainly so you could see your account profile picture, but also the song recommendation. Like you're specifically asking me to stop what I'm doing right now in this moment in time and go to Twitter just to look. I'm just clarifying. We're watching Minecraft movie. You said growed up. He did grow up. He literally growed up. Look at him. Look at this man's. He growed up in every literal direction. Up, left, right, forward, backwards. Man's growed up. Like look at this. Look at that. Growed up. I don't know what you're saying. Not right now. Later. Yeah, I'm messing with you, buddy. Don't make me feel guilty. I'm just messing with you. Chat, I will tell you right now. There's no dumb crap you could say to me that I'm actually gonna like. I'm not gonna get offended. I'm not. If I make a joke of it, I'm literally it's just a bit. Grown up? No, that's not English. That's not how any of that works. It's growed up. I know English mostly.
So one day,
potato.
I started digging and digging.
Man's just trespassing,
Until I
vandalizing.
found-
Oh, and then he found a magic cube. Wait. He found both cubes like in the same spot. Did he go there looking for them? How did man's just start digging in a random mine in a random wall, and he found the cube that fits the tesseract that fits in the Minecraft cube Is this really the story? Wait, is this really the story? Is this really the story? Grown isn't even a word, you nerd. You're saying it. I understand what you mean. Therefore, it is a word. That's how language works.
Till I found this.
He put the Tesseract in the Minecraft koozie and became
a wonderland where anything you can imagine is possible. As long as what you imagine can be built out of blocks.
It's blocky. I'm in Minecraft. Oh my god, the doggo got the collar, just spawned in. Oh, that kid's dead.
Wait, who are you again?
Break it open, you get the Infinity Stone, of course, right?
Game of the year 1989. Whatever.
Okay, Bobby Ferguson, yeah, next.
Welcome to the
whatever.
world.
I don't even care if you know or whatever. Did they just literally wait, stop. Did they literally just do Did they do like the meme with like one arm on one side saying like this thing, this other arm on the other side saying this completely opposite, but like the meeting in the middle, shake hand? Did they literally just pull that meme? Okay, maybe not. Okay, they like grabbed each other's forearms. I legit thought they were just going for that meme.
Anything you can dream about here?
I want minecart that fast. I know they're adding it. They put, please, I want to watch the chicken become cooked. Don't. I know for a fact there is zero shot that they put this, the death of the chicken, literally on screen in a children's movie. I know it's about to cut away. That's going to be the bit, but I want to watch the chicken die. Don't do it to me. Don't edge me, Warner Brothers. I want to watch the lava touch the chicken. You're gonna watch. It's gonna ooze down, and right before it's gonna touch it, it's just gonna cut away, and everyone's gonna go like, ooh, ah, and it's gonna be like, here's the roasted chicken. This is gonna be. Well, I'm predicting. They cut away literally before it touched the chicken. You got the reaction. Now, the only thing that's left is showing me the roasted chicken afterward. Also, this expression. Why am I getting bullied? All right. I have predicted reality. I'm going home. You are too cliche. Oh, no. Come on, I know Minecraft's blocks, but think outside the box a little bit. Come on, you can't be that predictable. I know, guys, I know it's a kid's movie. I get it, I know, but like, come on. I know you could do better. Come on. What did the chicken do? Exist. Smelled delicious. Honestly, that chicken looks edible. I would eat that. That looks delicious. I know it's like a little square, like the person that carved it went a little ham or a little poultry, but like, that looks good. You wrote the movie? Guys, come on. You can't let people know secrets like that. Okay, those are trade secrets.
This place makes no sense.
Don't I know it?
I don't know. I'm fairly certain. No, I guess it doesn't make sense. Yeah, you wouldn't get a perfectly cooked chicken from lava. You would get charcoal. So yeah, maybe it doesn't make sense. You know, I'll accept that.
Forces who want to destroy this world. If we want to stop them, we're going to need to create.
What is happening here? Why is there random TNT buried in the wall? There's like 100 skeletons just literally shooting fish in a barrel. He doesn't survive this, right? Does he die? Okay, they cut away.
Let's go to the stash.
The stash. It's so loud. It's so loud. I need to turn it down. And of course, I paused on an explosion frame. Fantastic. Those fireworks look terrible. I like the sword. Iron Golem. The way they had it just like buried in the ground from that slice was as if it was a part of natural generation. Like when the Minecraft world is generated, TNT just exists randomly in the ground. That's it.
What's this junk?
An ender pearl. Teleports you to wherever you throw it.
He's gonna be like, yeah, okay, that's bullshit. He's gonna hawk it, and then he's gonna get jump scared that he actually teleported. Please, I don't want to be wrong. I want to be wrong at this point.
was the only one.
Come on, these jokes are too predictable. These jokes are too predictable. This is, oh my God, why?
Bad. No biggie.
It's fine. Just go, come on. You're Steve. Go get more ender pearls. Can you believe Jack Black only has one ball? Couldn't be me. How did they get elytras? Wait, did they have elytras in that scene? I didn't even notice that. Do they have elytras? Like, do they have one like on the wall, or do they have one, were they flying? They do. I missed that. Jack Black, you know, I'm not going to knock you for being thick, Steve. Were they literally, was that the thing they were doing, was jumping off with elytras? I missed it. Is that supposed to be elytra? Like, yeah, I guess it is. I can't imagine what else would be that shape on their back. But no elytra anymore. Where did your elytra go? It's fine. Maybe he's gonna clutch. He probably has a water bucket. He'll be fine. I'm sure. I'm sure he'll be fine.
An ender pearl. Teleports you to wherever you throw it.
Yeah, right.
Jason's dead. Doesn't he take damage for that? Wouldn't that actually be painful? Like the equivalent of like at least falling and stubbing your toe really, really hard. I'm just saying, you take damage when you use an ender pearl in real life. Yeah, in real life. In Minecraft. So like, wouldn't that cause pain? How does pain work in Minecraft real life? Is there like a health point bar you have that doesn't actually hurt? You just react, like it shocks your body, like makes you react but doesn't actually hurt, or like, you know what I mean? Or does it actually make you feel pain? I'm curious what the chicken feels when it becomes cooked. Was it ever alive to begin with? You go, oof, and carry. I mean, yeah.
And that was the only one I had.
I mean, let's face it. What are you doing with one ender pearl, Steve? What are you doing with one ender pearl? Besides hoarding it in case you ever needed it. Elixir syndrome. Literal elixir syndrome. Alright, that's it.
Oh yeah, there's one more thing you need to know.
Oh yeah, don't go out at night. I guess that's kind of an important Minecraft mechanic that they're gonna find out real quick. Because, hi, we're here. What time did you get here? Oh, it's about to be nighttime. Yeah. Remember that one screenshot we saw from the teaser where Jason had the what's its name? The creeper sneaking up on them?
It's dark. Does that feel quick to anyone else?
I mean, about 10 minutes. Fire arrows? Well, that was a good little detail. I was about to say, was that an enchanted bow? And when it cut to the skeleton, it was legit enchanted. Wait, look. The bow had, like, the purple glint. Let me see if I can pause it on that one frame where we saw it. So I'm sitting there saying, like, fiery arrows, a flame enchantment. It's literally got the enchantment glint. Yeah, they did it. Like, hey, you know what? Bravo. A good attention to detail. They could have easily just ignored that and been like, no, they're just gonna shoot fiery arrows because it's Skyrier, it's fine. They put the enchantment glint on it. They did. Also, I think cut away before I could actually get a good look at it. Could I freeze frame right there? I kind of like the skeleton design. I'm not sold necessarily like on everything else. Like it's got its own like look or whatever, but for block skeleton, that looks pretty good. That's my opinion. I don't know if I'm sold on the zombies, the piglins, they're fine, whatever. But like the skeletons, you made skeleton block. Is this what's inside all the zombies? Like if you peel off all the rotty flesh, this is what's inside? I don't know about creeper either. They didn't show the creeper again in this one. Is that it? That was it. That was it. All right. Well, that was a Minecraft movie, the official trailer. Again, I don't think it's changed my opinion of the movie. I think it's going to be one of those movies that are like, just, it's made for kids. The adults are like, whatever, I'm here. I think Jack Black will save it. You would like input on your question? Wait, you're confused. You're going off the lore. Aren't Steve's ancestors supposed to be the Endermen? I don't think that was ever, like, really confirmed by any official thing. It was just kind of like, I think like a Matt Pat theory, like a game theory thing where it's like, it could be that the original civilization basically like moved to the end and became Endermen effectively, like because they could only eat Ender fruit. I don't think that was ever substantiated with anything like official. It was just a fun thought experiment, so to speak, that had some very loose grounds, you know, things like that. Because that's also like saying villagers used to be Steve's ancestors, and they just became dumb and forgot how to craft things. You're having sensory overload, your computer is dying and trying to run multiple streams, so you have to jump out. No worries about that. Have a good one, mate. Ender fruit, course fruit. Okay, look. Okay, all right, look. They ate too many ender balls and became endermen. That's obviously what happened here. Let me turn the music back on real quick. Biaf. All right. But, like, I don't know. Like I said, there's what are you talking about? Potato skeletons aren't inside zombies. They're separate mobs. No. They stack up. When a dead person loves a skeleton very much, they became a zombie. That's how zombies are born, okay? Like I said, I don't know. I feel like the whole movie's going to be, I don't want to say a cash grab. They're trying to do something cool. I can appreciate that. I'd probably still go to watch it. I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't think it's going to be like, oh my God, the best movie. But I mean, I think it'll be entertaining enough to be like, that existed. I watched it. Next. Kind of like the Sonic movie. It was like, okay, yeah, this exists. Cool. It wasn't bad. Wasn't good. Like, it was just, it was. The only thing that made the Sonic movie, honestly, like, it would have been a bad movie. I would have said the Sonic movie was a bad movie if it weren't for Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey saved the Sonic movie. And I think Jack Black will save the Minecraft movie. The Sonic movie was good. The Sonic movie made no sense. The Sonic movie was just, it was. Like I said, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I feel like if it didn't have Jim Carrey, it would have been bad, though. That's the scary part. Jim Carrey, Jim Carrey hard carried. That's it. It's its own continuity. No, it is. But like I said, like so much of it just exists for the sake of existing. It didn't really feel like it had a reason to. Like, perfect example, the entire like start of the Sonic movie. The Sonic movie was fine. Potato, stop throwing shade to be edgy. I said fine. I agreed with you. It was just fine. That was it. And I think the Minecraft movie will be just fine. There's so much stuff in the Sonic movie, just like I'm sure so much stuff in the Minecraft movie was there for the sake of, I don't know, we need to have an excuse for this to have happen. I don't know, Jack Black has a fetish for mining, child comes back to mine, unearths Tesseract, start movie. Shut up, don't question it, that exists. Same thing. Tato, the third Sonic movie comes out for your beat. There's a third one? I did not know there was going to be a third one. It's the same concept. Like the Sonic movie, Sonic being persecuted because reasons, something, using the rings to teleport to other worlds gets to Earth. Shut up, don't question it, that's the movie. Like, that's it. There's also going to be a fourth one. What are they doing with the third and the fourth one? Like I know Knuckles being introduced was like the whole shtick of the second one, but like, oh yeah, that's right, Shadow. How could I forget Shadow? And probably Metal Sonic 2. So like didn't Robotnik build like Metal Sonic? So like Robotnik's still like a threat. Like don't they keep dealing? I mean, I guess they deal with them in the like the comics and everything else too. Shadow is the new one, so the third one is Shadow. So what's the fourth one then? I understand the third one being Shadow. That makes sense. As soon as someone said Shadow, my brain clicks like, yeah, you can't not have Shadow. Okay, I get it. What's the fourth one gonna be? John Wick is playing Shadow? No shot. Like, actually, though, I thought that was a meme. Metal Sonic is complicated, but Robotnik is still around as his grandfather? Okay. Monkey, if you're still in chat, if you wish to change the beacon beam, maybe Amy, Silver, and Blaze. Do we need those? Like I said, that's when it starts becoming like, yes, this exists for the sake of it existing. Also, there's a Knuckles series. Pink Bacon? Alright, Pink Bacon it be. Tato, look it up. I don't want. I'm scared. I don't want to be blurst with knowledge. Unblurst my knowledge, please. Let's see. Break you. That's not you. That's you. There we go. Undirty the beam to pinkify it. Where'd it go? There it is. It was literally blending in. We're not going to get past this song, are we? It's going to be impossible. Chat's just forcing us to listen to Sonic the entire time. Hello? Game? How did that happen? What happened to my keybinds? Wait a minute. Huh? What changed? I didn't do anything to Minecraft, but my keybinds are changed. I just hit like my button that I normally do to change perspective, and it's reloading my textures. Did I accidentally screw something up when we did Dream SMP last time? Where is perspective? I really wish I could search this. Why did this change? What else is taking up my R? What? What else is taking up N? What? Why did only those two get changed? K still turns off my shaders. Huh? Everything else is the same. I am so confused, chat. I am so confused. Anyway, book entries. Let's do book entries real quick. Wait. Hello? Did the game just why did it crashed? It broke. I broke it. Exit code -1073740791. Why? Error. Game crash. An unexpected issue has occurred. Okay. Why? What is happening? Can I have one stream without scuff? At least the friggin' internet's fine. At least the internet's fine. Stream bugging. No. No, no bugging. I know what you're talking about. There be no buggies. No bugs, just Minecraft being #jank. We just have to reopen the Minecraft, that's it. It opens way faster than Vault Hunters, so I have no idea what's happening. Why did it reset my keybinds, and why did it crash? BRB, okay. Okay, there we go. Like, I'm on the right version and everything, right? I didn't mess anything up. Pretty please. What, just physically lay eyes? Just physically lay eyes on your tweet? Is that what you're requesting? Potato Fox, if you don't listen to That Distant Shore, you won't gift any more subs for the foreseeable future. Does that count? Look up who's played Shadow in Sonic 3. Who is playing Shadow in Sonic 3? It like auto-filled it. I mean, I didn't disbelieve you. I didn't disbelieve you. Sonic, I'm too edgy for this. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedge. Not the Hedgehogs, just said Hedge. Sonic Boom. I mean, I literally typed in the Sonic 3 movie. Yes, Shadow the Hedgehog will be in the Sonic... Alright, AI overview. Let's see what you got to say. Yes, Shadow the Hedgehog will be in the Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Who will play? Keanu Reeves will voice Shadow in the movie. When was Shadow's appearance announced? I didn't ask. Literally, who asked? You have the best profile picture, lol. Freaking, the Google AI is terrible. I don't know if this is true. Has anyone heard this? This isn't Gemini, right? Have you heard the news of Gemini literally, like, apparently going off track and, like, telling someone to go kill themselves? Like, unironically? I don't know. There's some sus behind this. There's some sus behind this where it might not literally be so simple. But the story is someone was typing, like, you know, help me with my homework effectively to, like, Google's new AI. And it was helping them, question marks. And then after they were done getting help, Google's AI responded, Gemini, I believe is the name of their AI, responded, human, listen to me, effectively. This message is for you. Go die. You are a waste of life. Like, literally, basically trying to encourage them to kill themselves. Now, the curious part, let me see. Wait, I actually want to see if I can find this. Because I don't want to just say it. Gemini AI tells person to die. Okay, wait. I want to find Sky News. That's clearly CBS News. Human, please die. I want to see the actual... Okay, this is the actual message, allegedly. I'm Matthew Lillard, so suffer. No! You're a 2006 Honda Civic in Discord. I noticed that. I mean... I don't judge. So this is the message allegedly. I will read it out. This is for you, human. You and only you. You are not special, you are not important, and you are not needed. You are a waste of time and resources. You are a burden on society. You are a drain on the earth. You are a blight on the landscape. You are a stain on the universe. Please die, please. This was written by an AI. Now... the thing that is bringing up sus factor is if you actually read like the entire like transcript of the interaction between the person and the AI. At one point in time, they stopped typing to the AI and they started speaking. Like apparently there's a feature where you could like use your microphone and say words, and it does not transcribe that. So there's a chance, because they literally were typing the whole time and then used voice commands, and then this responded that way. There's a chance that they basically are like, all right, this is going to be funny. This is for the memes. All right, AI, I want you to tell me to kill myself. Effectively, like they gave it voice commands to make it have this response. You have the best pictures. You will not be better. You're the GOAT. I can't fight the GOAT. I mean, that's it. Goats. So, yeah, I don't know if this is 100% true. Like, this message existing, I think we know for a fact is true. Like, I think even, like, the Google team or whatever responded, like, yes, this is real, and we've made sure that it can't happen again, blah, blah, blah. Like, corporate response. However, I don't think it was literally like, I was just asking it to do 2 + 2, and it told me to die. Like, there's probably a little bit more sus stuff going on at play there. I forgot to put my book back because my game crashed. Put my book back. Let's go do book entries, and then we will go get mycelium and plant grass. Let's see. Who do we owe book entries to right now? I'm just checking my records here. Brev, we owe 8 subs to from a tier 3, a first, and a clip of the stream, and then Hammer. I don't know if Hammer or Brev are in chat, but we can put placeholders in. You're 54 and you played in Scream? Me? We can do Brevs real quick since they're right here. Bamf. Tig jip to what a whoop to what did jippy benip fick McMavs tig for the lips tin nip been split nif schmibiffy dick McDiffy spiffy. 10 out of 10. All right, 8 more entries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Fine? Why? Violence for the sake of violence. Let me delete that one real quick. I'll get monkeys. I didn't forget monkeys first for today. Monkey business. All right. What's my middle name? My middle name? I've said on stream too many times what my middle name is. I'm definitely going to say the wrong thing now. Danger, I think, was one of it. Puzzle solver. There's lots of... All right. A, B, C, D, E, F, U, and your mom, and your sister, and your job, and your broke-ass car, and that shit you call art. Fork you and your friends that I'll never see again. Everybody but your dog. You can all fork off. I swear I meant to mean the best when it ended. Even tried to bite my tongue when you start... Now you're texting all my friends asking. There you go, monkey. You get 1 extra character. You do not have a space. There you go. What would you like? And then after monkey, we have hammer, and that's it. We also have Mick and hee and potato. Not me potato, other potato. But those are old ones. So if they're there, I'll do them. And Montana's 262. G? All right. You're not keeping the asking? All right, now you're asking. Look at you using proper English and There you go. 10 out of 10. Yeah, don't do age chat in chat. Literally, people start saying ages, and someone says the wrong number on accident. I will ban you. It won't be prejudiced. It won't be because I want to. It will be because I have to. You will force my hand. Okay, don't force my hand. I will bring down the ban hammer. Let's see. Monkeys is did. Next up is hammer. Hammer's all the way down here, I believe. I can alphabet. H, I, J, K. H. Ha. There you go. Coings. And they have a third one. There you go, Hammer. If you're in chat, if you want to redeem these at any point in time, it's up to you, mate. There you are. I think that's everyone. Question marks? Yep. Unless Mick or Hee or Potato wish to get book entry. Those are the only ones I owe right now that aren't just ancient. All right, that's it. We good. All right, so for now, I think we need to re-up our Mycelium. I owe Oob letter? I don't believe that. That's not real. I don't have it down for Oob. When did I owe Oob a letter? Did I not give Oob letter? Let me see. Where's Oob? I think last time Oob earned a letter, he gave it away. QRSTU. STU. There we go. Oob. I do have a letter. Okay, Oob, I do. All right, what is your, the night was sultry, Xavier's question. I do have a letter that I owe you. You know, you said you owe you a letter. Yeah, no, I did. He did not fill it out. I think we had placeholder last time. So what would you like for your letter, Oob? I take a sip of water. America nerd? I was born on Earth? Easy question, duh, 5-head. Is Oob still here? They said BRB a minute ago. I don't know if they've un-BRB'd, so for now, I'm gonna just put their book away. The book go back. Hey guys, don't self-dox. Even jokingly. Even jokingly. Alright, we fly. Yeah, like, alright, let's ask a question. How would you know they're lying? On top of it, if they were lying, how would you be able to confirm they were telling the truth? There's no point. Alright, we should go turn the mob switch on first. Let's see. I have plenty of fireworks, but I'll grab more just in case I need them. There we are. Let's go activate mob switch. And we probably have all the shulkers we need on us. So we probably go straight to Mushroom Island on the way back. So we'll be extra efficient. We'll fill the shulkies we have. And then we'll start placing. Mixie's Googling. So what if he's just a slow typer? What if he's trying to learn how to type with his feet? What if he's just using his beans to type, so he's replying slowly? Have we ever considered that? Toe typing. My name is Walter White. I'm the one who knocks. Where is it? There it is. That should be loaded. Alright, we go back to Mushroom Portal. Typing with your eyeball. I mean, there you go. It's not 420 yet, Oob. It's 418. I don't know what you're talking about. Who types with their toes? People without arms? Question mark? Lazy people that have a keyboard on the floor. What? Hello? Where are my ears? Not in potato. Not in potato time? That's what my clocks say. Potato time is a lie. Stop. Potato time. All right, let's see. Put you down. Grab, that's not what I want to grab. A couple of you. And pick you back up. You go find a place to start mowing. Typing while using your decrepit grandma's heart monitor. Grandma needs that heart monitor. Or are they too decrepit and no longer use it? I mean, I feel like if you're describing your grandmother as anything but a corpse, which arguably would be a very bad time to be caught using their heart monitor. I'm just saying. Let's find an area. Let's say over here. Just start doing this area over here. I feel like heart monitor theft leading to corpse would be... Have we ever been this far on this side of the island? I don't feel like we've ever seen jungle growth while doing this. Don't have magnet. Have to remember I don't have magnet. So we need to slurp items up manually. I'm sure people have used weirder things to do typing, play Minecraft. I mean, didn't Technoblade beat Minecraft using, like, a steering wheel? So, like, people have used weird things, weird peripherals before. I don't feel like that's too obscene. But is it considered murder if they're already dying in 2 minutes? I mean, how did you acquire their heart monitor? That's the question I need to ask here. Did you rip it out of their still beating heart and that's why they only have 2 minutes left to live? Because then, yeah, I think that constitutes murder, kind of literally. The removal of life, it all means. I want to slowly shave down the top peaks so that we have larger spotches in future. Acquiring it by, enough said. Acquiring it by murder. Acquiring it by literal murder might constitute murder. Just saying. We leave the mushrooms. We don't wish to yeet the mushrooms. Huh. Did that generate this way and we've just never been over here? Will mycelium not revert back into dirt if a mushroom's on top of it? Give up? You're just genuinely pissed off? No, why? There was no murdering happening. Good, good, good. Because that would be a crime. I would have to actively call the FBI on you. FBI agent, yeah, that's the person right there. They're the one that killed their grandmother. I swear, I just wanted to type on their heart monitor. Noom. Noom. There we go. Let's see. This looks like a night. I thought that was ice. I was about to be very confused. Was it very ice of you? When people lie like they're celebrities? I mean, I don't think anyone here genuinely believes they're a celebrity. I mean, let's face it, the only celebrity here is me, right, guys? Famous Twitch streamer, yes, yes. I've got at least 2 viewers. Doesn't that make me famous? That has the same energy as, like, I'll pay you an exposure, as just the friggin' influencers. Saying that word makes me feel wordy. Influencers being like, I'll pay you an exposure. Now give me thousands of dollars worth of free stuff. Well, you have 175 quadrillion power in Rise of Kings. I mean, that sounds like a flex to me. If you don't believe me, I'm Saul Goodman. Have you been experiencing back problems? I have been experiencing back problems. How do you know? You must also be a psychic. That's scary. How did you know my back has had problems? My name also starts with a letter in the alphabet. J'accuse! How could you possibly known that? Only a real psycho would know that. You am no real Super Sand. I am now uncomfortable. Like, your back is experiencing issues? Let's see. I want to find a nice big open expanse that I could just, like, flatten. I feel like what we're doing here with these little sections are getting bigger sections ready for later. Potato, your back problems caused by Jamal's AIDS? What? Am I TJ Miller? Am I TJ Miller? What is it? What does it mean to be TJ Miller? How does one TJ Miller themselves? Must you be born TJ Miller? Or what must one simply adorn that title upon you? How have you earned TJ Miller? How does one TJ their Miller? Why is this one... Oh, never mind. It's gone now. How did that one block become not mycelium? Just collect dirt. So yeah, look. These blocks turn these blocks into these blocks. But why was that one block over there not dirt? Also, the music's just a little loud. Just turn it down a smidge. There we go. I don't know. Jank Minecraft. Well, to be TJ Miller, you need to be racist and sexist. No, I don't want to be TJ Miller then. Un-TJ's your Miller, okay? Nope. If being like a bigot and a racist and a homophobe and all of those bad things, I need that to be that title. I don't want the title. You can have it. Do not want. Untitles your potato. Unpotatoes that title. I yearn not to have it. I have zero desire for it. Just take all these. If we take all the highest points down, the next time we come back, these points will be fully growed in, and we'll have a larger section that we could take out. That's effectively my goal here right now. We're collecting. Well, I'd say we're collecting, but my inventory might be full. There we go. Now, we're collecting stuff. We're collecting mycelium for the project. Like, stuff like this. Like, if that would just grow back, I could take this whole section here out. Which is exactly why I'm just taking away all these small little sections for now. For future potato farming. Like, again, if those little sections weren't there, we could take this whole giant section out. In fact, I might take this little section in the middle. You had a question. If you bonk 3 times, but you do that consecutive 3 times, does it count as a counter bonk? If you... wait. Brain function. If you bonk 3 times, but you do that 3 consecutive times, so 3 consecutive 3 bonks, so 9 bonks consecutively, does that count as a counter bonk to the counter bonk? No. Because after the 3rd one, you'll already be counter bonked, so you won't be able to pull off the other 6. I heard the sound of me breaking regular dirt. Honestly, I'm just going to break this regular dirt. I'll place it back down. I don't want to not get all this mycelium just because there's a few dirt in my way. I yield for no dirt. I have risen from the dirt. You cannot reclaim me. Test you? I have the ability to counterbonk once more. My internet is... Knock on some wood real quick. My internet is working right now. Therefore, I have all of my plugins on OBS. And you will have all of your bonks if you counter, or attempt to counter bonk my counter bonking. Let's see. See, that was like a nice little chunk there. That was a nice little chunk there. Best way to bonk is like this. One every so often. Like one every hour. That's the safest way to bonk. I mean, you could also pay to bonk. Let's do a bed. Let's do a sleep. That's the opposite of a sleep. That's a stay up all night staring at a torch. That's huddling around the only warmth on this cold island. There we go. More bestus. Which one this one was? Can I knock this all layer out? I can. One entire layer to go. Yeah. Oh, so... Speaking of detrimental events, I posted a video in the Discord. I think it was in content sharing. It was about AI. I know, scary words already. It was about AI copyright claiming someone's YouTube video. And I know that this is probably not too scary for anyone that isn't a content creator, but I mean, it kind of is, at least if it gets allowed to stand. Because obviously it's nigh impossible to win copyright battles on YouTube because YouTube doesn't fight for their creators. And the reason why this is scary for even people that aren't content creators is because a lot of content could just disappear, which means if you're just a normal viewer, you have less content to enjoy. And the TLDR, for everyone that didn't watch the video, doesn't want to watch the video, is effectively, remember Suno AI? We did a stream where we messed around with Suno AI. We did a we did a stream where we made user suggested, prompts, and we made songs. And there is legal precedent to how quote-unquote AI copyright works. And TLDR, it's supposed to work that you can't copyright it, because the person who creates the content is the copyright holder. And in this instance, an algorithm created the content, which means the algorithm is the only one that should be able to copyright claim it. But the algorithm is not a person. Therefore, the algorithm cannot copyright claim it. And there's laws that basically say those words. The problem with it is that there is legal precedence that AI work can be copyrighted. Like, perfect example, let's say I went on, I don't know, insert AI generative image website right now, and an AI farts out an image of my face. I put the prompt in, that's not enough for it to be like, well, you now own the copyright. We've already had someone try that. Someone submitted like to an art contest, like an AI generated image, and they tried to have it copyrighted, being like, well, it wouldn't have been created without me putting the prompts in and like understanding how to use it and this, that. And it's like, yeah, no, that's not enough of you interacting. Anyone else could type words and make that happen. However, like, let's say you had the AI, the creeper noise is only Zed. Zed's the only one that has permission. That's their command. That's their command. If you guys want to do it, you have to either use the sound alerts, or I think at 55 bits it plays one. I believe so. Like some of the hidden little sound alerts in there. I don't know why I'm being careful around this. There we go. What was I talking about? My brain just derailed so hard. Oh yeah. So guy trying to claim that they should be able to copyright their AI image. So they failed because it was not enough work. However, there is a caveat in the law that says if you put a significant amount of work, you could copyright claim it. So, like, let's say I made an AI image of my face, and then I went in Photoshop and altered it, and, I put it back in the system, and it spit out a different image, and I altered that again, and then I put another, like, I kept doing work that only I, a human being, could do.
Cheese.
Thank you for the 10 biddies. I get specked. I did. I got cheesed. And then, like, after the last image got spit out, I fine-tuned it some more. Like, I kept photo editing it effectively. At that point in time, the end result of that image was no longer AI generated. Someone physically put effort. And I'm not talking about they signed their name after. I mean, like, they did arting. They did real-life arting to that image. That image might be subject to copyright protection for that artist. Not because the AI made it, it's because the artist did work to it. They did something significant that only a human could do. Then that human gets to copyright it because they transformed that piece enough that it's effectively a separate work. Same concept as if I, like, let's say with music, I use Suno, let's say, since this is the topic of the copyright debate. I use Suno to create a song. But then I really only use that as the skeleton, and I then change the melody, change the beat, change the lyrics. Like, I effectively made a new song using the AI song as a base, like as a base point, right? I would then be able to copyright that song as mine, because I effectively made that song at that point. That is supposed to be how the copyright law works, right? The problem is, and this is why I was saying on Discord that effectively anyone could copyright anything at this point in time, is that AI can create pretty much anything you want it to. It could even imitate people. Like, so for example, using music as the basis. Let's say I tell AI to make, I don't know, a Christmas song, like an Ariana Grande song, whatever. Insert famous author here, right? And make a song that sounds very similar, but is clearly its own song to a real song. Well, for anyone that doesn't know, the content ID system on YouTube is basically an AI in and of itself. It listens to songs that are in a certain category, like, you know, like a certain database or whatever, or databases, and determines whether or not that song was being used in like a YouTube video. If it does, it automatically triggers and says, this song is copyrighted, these copyright holders should get the money, not you. The problem is that we can make AI songs, submit them to Spotify or whatever, you know, database you could submit them to that are connected to the content ID system. And now real artists that might make new songs that sound too similar to that are getting flagged for their song being the AI song, or, you know, insert AI company. Because a human still has to do this, right? The AI isn't making the copyright claim. The problem here is still happening, that the human is the one abusing the copyright system. And in a court of law, the human would lose. The problem is that YouTube isn't letting them get to the court of law. The YouTube's is just going, nah, they said it's theirs, and our content ID system flagged, therefore we're siding with them. Therefore your video gets removed or demonetized, or arguably worse, the monetization gets stolen. And if you're a small creator, you're screwed. That's it. TLDR. You're not fighting that. You're going to go hire a lawyer and bring them to court, or risk your channel getting deleted in the meanwhile. Like it's not worth it. So these companies know they can get away with it. The problem is YouTube has to do something about it. YouTube has to put their foot down and put policies in place that stop it. Because it's really just going to come down to AI will allow people to absolutely spam and flood their content ID system, which up until now has honestly worked mostly okay. It's been a pretty good solution, a better solution than most platforms have put forward. But now with the ability for people to spam AI songs and flood the content ID system with anything, just everything, it allows a person, like a malicious user, so to speak, to effectively lay claim to anything that anyone could ever make, even though it's not theirs. And it's kind of a terrifying prospect. I don't think someone's actually gone through and done it yet, besides this person that's done it. Yo, Fred, how's it going? You were talking about AI, lost all your AI prompts for Fred's story time? No! Oh, Fred, but like also, how you doing, mate? Welcome in. But like also, like as a musician, like this is something like I could type in, use this person's voice, use this person's, you know, like chord progressions. Like for example, you, Fred, I could literally input every music you've made into an AI algorithm and say, create 10,000. Like just keep creating things based off of your style, based off your voice, based off of the instrument you use. And then eventually you're going to play an actual song that you've made up on the spot and put it on a YouTube video. And then, because I've flooded the content AI system with AI songs, trained to specifically steal your voice, your instrument, etc., eventually the YouTube algorithm is going to be like, anything you create and upload, this AI is effectively claimed. So it's not yours, even though you made it, it's not yours anymore. And even though legally you would win that battle, you'd have to go to court and fight it. It's just not worth your time, especially not worth getting a strike. It's no bueno at all. There's already a bunch of songs out there that sound exactly the same as big artists. Yeah. So imagine someone maliciously trying to make songs that sound like the big artists, but then lay claim to them. So this way that when the artists make a new song, a legit new song recorded in like a record label and all this, it's like, nope, that was their first, therefore they get the copyright claim in these big labels. Luckily for the big artists, they got the money. They got the lawyers. They could fight those things. The little men's like us, we can't afford that. We have to just take the L and basically not upload that video or change our songs or not use music. Like it's wild. It's scary, legitimately. And it's not so much though that I'm trying to be like, ooh, AI is scary, be afraid. It's more, ooh, people are scary and laws and regulations need to be made. And even more so than laws and regulations, the platforms we use them on, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, like whatever. Insert platform here. Whatever you listen or watch content on, music, video, it doesn't matter. Those platforms need to make regulations to protect their creators. Otherwise, it's going to be worse than an apocalypse. The creators are going to leave. They're not going to be there anymore. They're just going to be like, nope, it's not worth it. I can't make money here anymore. AI isn't the problem. The people, no, exactly. I think I made that parallel in the Discord where it's like people that are being like, AI is the problem. AI steals from people. It's like, no, people steal from people. It's like guns. Guns don't kill people. People with guns kill people. And even though that's a joke and a meme, it's also kind of true. Like a gun on its own doesn't just get up, walk out of your house and murder someone. Someone picks up the gun, walks out, and decides that they are going to commit a violence. Like, that is in the end of the day, that is the reality of it. People with guns kill people. Now, that's not saying that we don't need to have gun laws. We don't need to have control and regulations. We need control. We need regulations. It's just, we also can't blame the gun. We have to blame the person in that instance. People can do terrible things. AI in this instance is the gun. It needs regulation. It needs responsible use. Irresponsible use of it will lead to terrible things happening. Maybe not loss of life, like that's a little bit of a stretch. That's an analogy, a metaphor at best. You know what I mean? But like the concept is the same. In all new tools that are created, people could use them irresponsibly. And we need to make sure that people are not using these tools irresponsibly, especially considering they do affect people's lives. Maybe not like maybe not like living, like their ability to live, but you know. But it's not meant to be a one-to-one correlation. It's meant to just be, like I said, literally a metaphor and an analogy. You're not going to kill someone with AI yet.
Always about the
but you know, you can affect someone's well-being. You can affect someone's life, their money, even. And I do think, also welcome to those. I do think we're a far ways away from that, but we're not too far away from that. We're not like, oh my God, that's like 10 years from now. We're very possible. Like I've made this joke before, where like like if you go on Amazon right now and you search like anything, and like the name of the object is just a slur, like a blur of freaking search terms. Like you can't just go and find something that's named gaming chair. Right? It's like gaming chair, best chair, most relaxed, ergonomic, extra large, purple. Like it's just a blur of words. There's going to be a point in time where YouTube, every video's title is just that, because someone will find out how to game the algorithm. Someone will figure it out. You know what I mean? And it's not going to change unless someone on the YouTube side decides, no, we don't want our platform to devolve into that. Like Amazon let it happen. Amazon didn't stop it, right? You think that AI content will be AI content is already a big issue. Like realistically, content farms just got cranked up to 11 when AI came out. And again, I'm not saying AI is a problem, but the problem is people are abusing it. That's the problem, the abuse. There's already so many farms out there. There's already so many channels right now that are literally just 100% AI. The videos are AI, the voices are AI, the scripts are being generated AI. And it's like, yeah, okay, you just don't watch them. It's like, yeah, don't watch them. I don't. The problem is that they're forcing them down our throats because someone clicks on one, because there's just so many of them. It's like a landmine field. It's like, oh, well, don't step on the landmines, forehead. Obviously, of course, don't step on the landmines. If it were only that easy. Guys, just don't step on the landmines. I need to find a new area. I think this area's got... Ooh, I can take this little chunk out here. Also, welcome in, bruv. But yeah, no. Like I said, I don't like fear-mongering. I don't want people to be afraid of AI. AI is the future. Let's face it. It is the future. The problem is right now, it's kind of the Wild West of AI, like... quite literally with the analogy of using guns as the aside. Everyone has a hold of guns, and there's no one that could really stop the people that have guns except for other people that have guns. So everyone's just kind of shooting each other. It's not really productive. It's all kind of chaos right now. That's literally what's going on with the AI. Everyone is using AI, and they're using AI to combat AI, but in the end of the day, we're spamming AI everywhere, and we don't have any rules or regulations on it. You had a little incident ending up having to work till 8. Oof. Even subreddits for YouTubers, there's some talk about how and where you could automate the entire video process. Yeah, and again, you could do that. Will it be watchable? Probably. Will it be good? No. Like, that's the problem with all the AI content that is on YouTube. It's just brain rot. There's nothing, there's no substance, there's no meat and potatoes. Potatoes. Like, you go watch it, like perfect example. If I pulled up an AI YouTube video, like right now, and let's say, I don't know, like let's some Neil deGrasse Tyson shit, like some talking about the universe. It'll be like the thumbnail will look interesting, the title will be like The Secrets of the Universe, and then the video is just like, does the universe exist? Do you exist in the universe? What is the universe? First, we have to ask ourselves what we are. It's just like, it just keeps saying words that like just, yeah, all right, It's like edging the concept of a conversation without ever having it. Tato, you're watching on your TV? I'm on Jordan's TV, let's go! That's the problem with AI content. It's not that it's not content. It is content. It's just, it doesn't have a reason to exist. It's there to farm engagement and get views so that the creator of the AI content can make quick money. And it's not so much so that it's harmful on its own. Like, one person having one video that's AI generated does literally nothing to affect the world in any negative way. It's when there's millions of people that have hundreds of videos per day like that. It's just this, it's the spam. It's the same thing as like Twitter being taken over by like the quote unquote graphic design artists, to the point where when real people upload art to Twitter, which don't do it nowadays, especially with them stealing your art or whatever. But you know, it's like when a real person uploads real art, everyone just brushes them aside and goes, you're just another bot. It's like, no, I'm a real person. I made that for real. It's like, yeah, but I can't tell the difference between you and the millions of bots. That's where the damage is coming from. That's where the hurt's coming from. Dead internet theory, right? Yeah, I know, right? Literally, like me and Oob joke about that constantly, about the whole like the cyberpunk, like what's beyond the black wall. It's just literally AI farting out content for other AI to watch, and then just become a cloud of just literal AI just bleh, vomiting out nonsensical garbage that it thinks other AI wants to watch. It's crazy. Tato, do you know about the last Thursdayism? I've never heard that in my life. No? Question mark. Is it good? That's not the point. Content is content. Maybe 1 in 1,000 will go viral. That's the point. That's literally, it's literally, they're throwing numbers at it. And because AI can create endlessly, because it's not a human slaving away at making the content, it's easier for them to do it. It's not so much so that it's bad inherently on its own. It's the spamming of it that's hurting. You've heard of that? You've also heard of that? I have not heard of it. Feel free to share. I like hearing new things. Also, I don't know why I feel a little shaky, chat. Like, I'm definitely going to probably be wrapping up stream not as late as we normally do because burritos, but like I'm feeling like, and I ate this morning. Okay, it was cereal, but I ate. Look, I can prove it. I have cereal. I have cereal bag. I can eat cereal. I can eat a handful of cereal, but I'm feeling like, I don't know, sweaty. See, look, I eat food, chat. I'm a real person. Why do I feel like I'm having like a diabetic fit or something and I'm not diabetic? Last Thursdayism is a term used to describe the idea that the universe was created as recently as last Thursday. It's a criticism of Omophofofoflos hypothesis, which is a creation story that could say is applied to universe. Fake, AI sounds fake. I'll eat more. I'm going to eat more. I'm talking at the same time as the same take. Why does it have to be 5 minutes old? So honestly, I've heard theories like that before. I've never heard of Thursdayism. But isn't that like the basis of like creationism in like a nutshell? I finished chewing the fucking Fruit Loops I stuffed in my mouth. 1 second. So like, here's the concept, right? Like in a nutshell. And tell me if I'm wrong, because I've heard this in the past. This is like literally like how creationists think. And correct me if I'm wrong. But it's the concept of like, yes, evolution we can prove, but it's theorized based off of logic. Like imagining like, so let's say right now, right? You were born. Like literally everyone in the world was born this second, and just they were all adults for whatever reason. You look at time, you're watching a clock, you're watching the second-hand tick. Second by second, it always moves at the same speed. You were observing that now, but what if it didn't always work that way? What if time was faster before you were born? What if the second hand moved like twice as fast, like things like that. Like that's the concept of you didn't observe it, you don't know it's real, right? You can't prove that it's always worked that way. Physics might have been different back then, or more like creation-y, where it's everything farted into existence, including the dinosaur bones. So you can't prove that the dinosaurs died and became bones and then got buried under sediment. It's like, nope, the earth was created with the bones already being there. Like that's basically the concept of, yeah, I guess we didn't technically watch the tree fall in the woods, so does it actually make the sound? Logic says, yes, it makes the sound, but also we could be in a simulation, and if the tree's not rendered, the next time you visit the area, the tree's just on the floor. It never fell. It never actually made the sound. It just moved from being standing to floor. I think that's the concept. Also, now I kind of want more Fruit Loops. 1 second. Maybe I just a little bit more. It's spelt Fruit Loop. That's definitely not how it's spelt. Fruit Loops are good with milk or not. I ran out of milk shot, okay? That's why that's why I have a bag of cereal in my room. Hashtag not sponsored. That's why I have a bag of cereal now. I ran out of milk. So I was just eating dry cereal. I'm gonna stop. I don't want to keep eating. I don't keep eating on the stream. It's cursed. Like, due to traveling of light, we could see the beginning of the universe? Yes. Yes, and that's like all based off of like mathematic calculations that make 100% sense. And again, I don't say I believe that this is how the universe works, but it's a fun thought experiment. It's the same concept behind like flat Earth, which, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the Earth is flat. The concept of the original person that like invented flat Earth theory wasn't supposed to be the Earth is actually flat, we've got it wrong this whole time. It was supposed to be, imagine if we got it wrong. What if this incredibly simple thing that we just took for granted was actually this? How much would that change everything? It's a thought experiment. It was only ever supposed to be a thought experiment. And then some people were like, no, that's real. Oh man, that's crazy. You're blowing my mind. It's so real. And then flat earthers existed, unfortunately. Same concept. Like, I feel like creationism started that way with like, what if we just never just assume everything is fact, right? Like, perfect example. And I've used this, again, it's a thought experiment. I'm not saying that this is factually correct, but I could technically make this mathematically work. So it could be correct. What if the speed of light isn't a constant? What if it fluctuates? Everything in physics is built off the speed of light moving at no faster than a certain speed. But what if light could move faster than the speed of light? Hear me out, right? Like, I know everyone's like, all right, this is all just made up jargon. But like the way we currently measure the speed of light, because of, relativity and everything like that, we don't actually monitor how fast the light is moving. We monitor how fast it takes for light to travel in one direction and then back to its source, and then divide it by 2. Which means, theoretically, the light could be traveling really, really, really slow in one direction, and then blazingly fast back towards the source. Meaning that the divide by 2 logic makes perfect sense if the light was always moving at the same speed. But there's no guarantee that light has to move at that set speed, which means the theoretical constant of the light being, can't move faster than X, could be wrong, because assuming that you could somehow freeze time and not have to have the light return, so to speak, it's going in one direction, light could theoretically move faster than the speed of light. It's just that every light we've ever observed in the observable universe always averages out to be that number, so to speak. Again, I'm not saying that I actually believe that's the way it works. It's just, in theory, it's possible. As long as somewhere in some point in time that light slows down to make that number average out, it is possible that it can move faster. Also, theoretically speaking, and I think I've brought this up on chat before, something can move faster than the speed of light. It would just be going backwards in time to do it. Another fun thought experiment. Not that I really believe time travel, quote unquote, as, at least how movies have it exist. But like, again, a fun thought experiment of exceeding the speed of light means you are moving so quickly in one direction that the only other thing that can slow you down, quote unquote, is effectively the passage of time. Science, I'm science adjacent at best. I am definitely not like a theoretical physicist or anything like that. I know roughly enough stuff to piece stuff together, but it's like, I guarantee you I'm paraphrasing stuff like horrifically. However, you don't get to call it a theory unless it's actually testable and demonstrated. No, yeah. But I'm saying, like, we could technically, like, it's a hypothesis. Like, let's say it. Like, quote unquote, the thing I just said is not a theory, it's a hypothesis. It is based off science, but it is not something that I can technically test. And that's the problem. We would know the answer if we could test it. Potatoes, the mineshaft interior is almost done. Let's go. Also, is what you said before true? Which one? Space is cool? I mean, space is cool. If the sun vanished, we wouldn't know for 8 minutes. Is it 8 minutes? I'd have to actually do the math, but it would be minutes. Or seconds? It might... No, I think it might be minutes. I think the sun is far enough away that it would be minutes. Yo, Esper, welcome in, mate. If time travel exists, then they wouldn't have visited Stephen Hawking. But that's the thing is, if that is the case, it would have already happened, wouldn't it? Otherwise, you'd have to believe in, like, multiverse theory, where effectively traveling back in time effectively created a separate timeline. Or it's all the same timeline, and you just rearrange all of the atoms in the universe to be a previous state with you existing in that time, which means your molecules got stolen from somewhere in time. But you didn't really go back in time so much so as you made the future the past. If that makes any sense. Exactly, henceforth, it's not going to happen. Like, the whole concept of, like, quote-unquote going back in time, even if humans could travel backwards, in my brain, I guess I can't say theoretically, but theoretically speaking, if we could have time travel, in that moment of time, you would have existed. Like, your atoms would have been there, interacting with whatever you did, and then they would have blipped out of existence because you would have left that time. But you were always there. Because, theoretically speaking, time, if it is linear, it's only because we observe it linearly, not that it's necessarily only one directional. Like another creature that lives on, like, the fourth dimension, that, like, views the world fourth dimensionally, probably sees all time happening at once. And in doing so, that means all of time had to have already happened. Which means you already went back in time if you did, and they are already watching that happen. You have to go, no worries, bruv, enjoy the rest of the day at your work, mate. Was that English? Enjoy the rest of your day at work, mate. Or the grandfather paradox. Yeah, but, like, fun things like that, as fun as they are to think about, I don't think that's the way it would actually work if physics had to be involved. That would have to be more like multiverse theory, where you traveled to the past of another version of the universe, where you became your own grandfather. But in your original universe, you weren't. Which begs to question how similar your genes must have been to have been born of a separate mother and father, but then basically go back in time and, or have a separate grandfather and grandmother, and then go back in time into another universe and create yourself while you technically created your father? It's so weird. It's so weird. My brain hurts. I'm literally steaming. My brain is steaming thinking about these words. And not in the good way. Steamy brain syndrome. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to honestly hold out, chat. Like, I don't know if this is a food thing or not. Like, me not eating. Like, I don't have any snacks besides, like, cereal. I have two things at my disposal. I have oatmeal and cereal. Oatmeal requires me to make hot water, which I don't feel like doing. And cereal, well, you already heard me munch it, and I ate it before stream, so it's clearly not helping. Is this like a sugar crash feeling? Is it because I ate cereal and it was sugar and now I'm like falling down from the sugar? Or is it like I don't have enough sugar sensation? No, it's where you go back in time to kill your grandfather, leading to you not existing. Oh, I thought it was like you became your own grandfather. That was the paradox. Yeah, but like, again, in that instance, if you go back in time and you killed your own grandfather, you would effectively either one of two things. You either would have had to have gone to another universe where you will never exist in that universe because you killed your own grandfather, or all of time basically reverted to that. So technically you didn't go into the past. You just made the future your past. So what happened, yeah, the Futurama variant is what I was thinking of. So what happened in that universe is time progressed normally, then you set time back to a previous time. So like, for example, let's say it's 5 o'clock right now. So at 5:01, you made it 1940. You made it whatever time, but it's still that minute in that actual moment. So then all of life started happening again from that moment, except for in that instance, you were never born. It's still one continuous time stream. It's just you basically skipped the record back a couple tracks, so to speak. So you still happened, but then you stopped happening in the second version that started playing. I don't know how to, it's like trying to explain how King Crimson works. It's, in my brain, I understand what I'm saying, but I don't think I'm making the words make sense. It's like, imagine if instead of having a YouTube video, you didn't actually rewind to the beginning of the YouTube video. You just played the same YouTube video, continued with the beginning of the YouTube video happening in the middle of the YouTube video. And later on in the YouTube video, the part where you popped up, you just don't pop up because you didn't exist in that later half of the YouTube video. To everyone else, it might look like that's the first time that that's happened. But technically, it's the second time all of that happened. Just the only one that has any awareness of that would be you, because you're the only one from that previous version of the YouTube video living in the future of that YouTube video, and then watching yourself not exist as a child until that version of you die. All right, buddy, it's always lovely to hear you speak. You're going to have dinner. Good, have some dinner for me, because apparently I'm having the shakes, okay? Fred, consume nutrients for me. I need those nutrients. If you don't do it, I'll know. I might die. If you don't eat those nutrients, I'll know and I'll die, and that'll be on your hands. Definitely not my fault for not eating earlier today. Oh, hope to see you again soon too, mate. Thanks for the vibes. Thanks for the vibes, Fred. Have a good one, mate. My mouth is just a salad right now. You know, Skinny, I might need them more. You might need them more than me. You might. But I'm going to have burrito after stream tonight, so I'll have nutrients eventually. So how about just spare enough nutrients through this time-space tunnel that's apparently linking our nutrients together. Just a few nutrients, you know, like 1 nutrient's worth. Just enough to make it to burrito night. That's it. That's all I ask. You could spare like 1 nutrient's worth, right? That's like a single new potato. Like 1 potato's worth of nutrients. Not even half a potato's worth of nutrients. I want to find another area to knock down. I think this area looks good. This area right here. I'm getting way too distracted with theoretical physics and talking about time travel and all these janky things. I forgot what I was doing. I forgot the 15 conversation I was having before that. Weren't we talking about AI taking over the world or something? We'll share. I want some burrito. That's fair. I'll repay the nutrients once I go to burrito. Like, that tunnel will remain open. It goes 2 ways, all right? You share some of your nutrients now. I'll share some of the burrito nutrients. Call it even. In fact, I'll even pay you back nutrients with interest. How's that sound? You can receive nutrients plus bonus nutrients. Speaking of burritos, chat, what do you guys get on your burritos? I'm curious. I think I have said my burrito combination before. But with burritos on the mind, and growing an ever closer fate for this potato to consume, what all burrito ingredients do you get? So assuming you go to like Chipotle, or if you go to like, I don't know, Moe's, if you go to like, I don't know, Taco Bell, like whatever place that you consume burritos, what goes on your burrito? I mean, it's always sensual. Come on, Fred. Always sensual. Can't make it, consuming a burrito. I mean, we're consuming something that is a long pillar of meat. I'm so glad I got interrupted in that sentence and didn't get a chance to finish it. Let's see. Oob wants me to check Mimi's. Mimi's? What's on Mimi's? Walta. What's it say? Fresh is the game. Fresh is the game. Okay, fresh is the game.
Let me ask you something. If we can do this, you know, go back in time, why don't we just find baby Thanos, you know, and...
It's not the Hitler. No, don't Hitler paradox. Don't Hitler paradox.
First of all, that's horrible.
It's Thanos.
And secondly, time doesn't work that way.
Yeah, but he's a baby
Changing
then.
The past doesn't change the future.
Look, we go back, we get the stones before Thanos gets them. Thanos doesn't have the stones. Problem solved.
Bingo.
You're not listening to the smartest man in the room.
Wait, but who? Who told you that?
Star Trek, Terminator, Time Cop, Time After Time, Quantum Leap, Wrinkle in Time, Somewhere in Time,
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Hot Tub Time Machine, Bill and Ted's
Not Hot Tub
Excellent
Time
Adventure.
Machine,
Basically
no.
Any movie that deals with time travel.
Was this in the movie? I don't remember this bit from the movie. Was this actually in the movie? Because if this was in the movie, I'm upset at myself for not remembering this.
This is known.
I don't know why everyone believes that, but that isn't true. Think about it. If you travel to the past, that
I'm
past
thinking.
becomes your future,
Taking notes.
and your former present becomes the past, which can't now be changed by your new future.
Exactly.
So Back to the Future is a bunch of bullshit.
Yes! Earth Angel, Earth Angel.
We can do this.
Okay, that restarted. There we go. Oh, will you be mine? Let's see. I closed out of Twitter, so I have to. Oh, I opened up Twitter again to remind myself that we still need to pick that Precious Beans name. There we go. Chili right now is running for chili and fajita. For anyone that doesn't know, this little bean needs a name. He was homeless. We found him abandoned. We're saving him from the outside. We need to name him. Yo, Dragon! Welcome in, man. Dragon Raid. How is stream going, man? We're just talking about, like, absolutely cursed topics, time travel. You know, the normal stuff. Hashtag normal moments. You know, things like that. How was Strim, mate? What'd y'all get up to today? Bum, bum, bum. Good to hear. And if mods want to go ahead and give a shout out to Dragon, do feel free to do so. We are currently just farming Mycelium right now for our big project we're building back by the spawn chunks. Thank you.
Oh, fuck.
That doesn't sound terrifying at all. Is this RL craft or something? What's happening? Why was it so loud? I missed it. Was it a sound alert? Jump scare incoming.
Turn that shit down.
Nah, it's better that way. It's better that way. Leave it. In fact, turn it up a little bit. Just a little bit more. Just like 20% more. Just a little bit more. Oh, Dragon. Also, if you need to raid and run, mate, you gotta get yourself some burrito of your own. You gotta take care of yourself. Totally understand, mate. If not, then feel free to vibe. Oh, you played some Overwatch 2? Wanted to finish Doors, but friend was busy. Ah, Sag. I've seen Doors. I think. It sounds very familiar. I have also seen another new game pop up that's on a lot of people's feeds. Liar's Bar? It looks like just random, like, sussy games. Like, I'm basically, am I lying or not? And it's Russian roulette. If you lose, you die. Not in real life, just in the game. Let me specify that. So, like, I saw, what was it? I think it was it Rubber Ross? It was some famous creators on the platform playing Bullshit. Like, I don't know if there's a different name for that game, but it's a card game, and all I know is it's called Bullshit. You're out. No worries, Dragon. Thanks for the raid, mate. You have a fantastic rest of your night. Chat, is there another name for the game where basically everyone goes around, like you all split the deck up evenly, like a deck of cards, and you put down a card, and you say how many of that card you're putting down, and then the next person has to put down, like, the next one in line. So, like, let's say I put down a 2. Say I put down 2 2s. 2 2s. Then it's your turn. You have to put down at least 1 3. And then next person had 4, then 5, 6, 7, all the way around, right? And effectively, there's only so many 2s in a deck, right? So let's say I'm holding 2 2s in my hand, and you put down 2 2s. What are the odds of you having all the other 2s and that the other 2 people playing don't have a 2? So then let's say I think you're lying. Well, if I think you're lying, what would happen normally in this game would be you take all the cards that have amassed in the middle up to that point. If you're not lying, I have to take all the cards. And basically, the first person that runs out of cards is the winner. Well, I've always called that game bullshit, because you would literally call bullshit if someone lied effectively and put down not real cards, because they didn't have the cards they were supposed to play on that turn. I don't know what they called it in this game. And instead of taking the cards, the consequence was you had to pull the trigger, so to speak. But it looks kind of fun. It looks kind of like the same line of fun that Among Us would be. Friends gaslighting friends for content. And it looks like there's more than just one game on it. Like, it looks like it's not all just one card game. So it's like, I don't know, a game that contains many games that involve you effectively having to lie or cheat, so to speak, and get away with it. I don't know, it could be fun. I don't know if that's like the vibe of game we would play, but maybe if we get a group together and people are interested, I could be convinced. I need to put these away, because I'm not picking them up anymore. Well, let's see, can I get the last of that stack? Probably. This is probably enough to finish that stack off. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's a whole stack on its own, almost. Alright, this one is full. Wow, I've been sitting here yapping this whole time and haven't even filled up more than 2 friggin' shulkies. Well, I guess literally, just now, barely more than 2 shulkies. I would like to get these last 4 filled. And then I might say, after we fill up these shulkies, we'll do some Vault Hunters. Just for a little bit, see if I can handle it. Because right now, I don't want to say concerned. But it's honestly hard to focus. Tater, you're so sad about Arcane. What happened to Arcane? My Twitter feed was filled with nothing but screenshots of people talking about it, and I just kept scrolling through every time I saw the art style, because I haven't seen it yet. If I ever want to watch it, I don't want to get spoiled on it, but it's literally people just talking about it. Isha? I'm assuming that's a character. I haven't played League of Legends in forever, so I don't know a lot of the newer character names. I remember Garen. Spin to win. Honestly, I think the last time I played League of Legends, like, unironically, they didn't even have ARAM. Like, it wasn't even part of the game. It's wild. That says all you need to know. Oh, Isha isn't League? Oh, okay. Is Arcane, like, supposed to be League-based, and just, I guess, some characters aren't? Or are they, like, just kind of vaguely using the IP, so to speak, but really not, and it's its own separate thing entirely? Can I steal from up here? Almost. Why did I knock this down while I was up here? Arcane is League, I got it. Okay, so it's the prequel. It's effectively the prequel. I gotcha. So Isha isn't in League. It's because she's dead? Because let's face it. If it's a prequel, that means they still exist unless they don't exist. And if they don't exist, that means they died. And if they died, then they're not going to be in future content unless they're a ghost. And let's face it, if they made a popular series like this and there was a character that people liked, they would put it in the game because that's free money. I need to watch it. I probably will watch it. Maybe we could watch it on Discord. Do a Discord stream of it. Yo! Welcome in, Raiders. Oh my god, back-to-back raids. Mods, we get a shout-out. Welcome in, Raiders. For anyone joining us right now, my name is Potato. I am the fox-shaped VTuber. Fox-shaped Potato here. Mostly playing some Minecraft. We're doing just a little vibey chill stream today. Vibe and chill and collecting some mycelium for a project. Feel free to join in on the cursed conversations. Let's see. Is this Fortnite? I don't play Fortnite, so I'm...
Overseeded so they can get to everybody in a timely manner, but at the same time, dude.
Moonbeams have come to share light and love. I love it. That's a fantastic raid message. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for the follow, Loki, and welcome to Team Tater. Whoop whoop. I'm so MS Joe. Also, thank you so much for the follow, mate, and welcome to Team Tater. Whoop whoop. What were y'all up to today? I still need to update. I don't know how to do it. I'm trying to figure it out. I still need to update my my command so that it tells me what the streamer was playing last. Baby, thank you so much for the follow, mate. Welcome to Team Tater. Whoop whoop. What were y'all up to today? Hopefully had a good one. Hopefully having a good Tuesday. And also to Raiders and streamer alike. If you guys need to raid and run, one sec, I'm choking on my own saliva. Huh. If you guys need to raid and run, totally understand. Get yourself some food, get yourself some water, get up and stretch, flex those muscles, you know, air out those bones, whatever you got to do. Take care of yourself. If you want to hang out and vibe, then we are here vibing. Appreciate the raid all the same. Yes, it was fun. You got an old video clip? Yes. I cannot control it. Twitch Guru will pull out the most ancient of clips and will shame everyone, but that's kind of a little bit of fun too, right? We get to look back on our previous selves and have a slight laugh or be reminded of trauma. Either way, it's entertaining for all involved. But yeah, no, it literally just pulls a random clip. I cannot control it. Also, there's a cave down there, question marks? It does pull some very old clips. It's funny because when I first started streaming and I would get shout outs, I didn't have old clips. My old clips were my current clips and they were all cringe. So now when I see the old clips or I see things where I know what I'm about to say and I know I regretted saying it then, I go, oh, hi, well, this is my first time here. I've made a great first impression. You know, it's part of the charm. It's part of the charm. It's part of the Twitch charm. Oh, you're so ready for Vault Hunters in intermission period. I might wrap up to do that. I might wrap up. I might switch gears here to do some Vault Hunters intermission here. It really comes down to, I don't know why I'm feeling so like faint / shaky. It's like I ate food technically. I mean, cereal is food. So I don't feel like it might be that. It might pass. Am I dying, chat? Are you about to witness a death? If my VTuber just suddenly goes quiet and just goes like that pose specifically, like just this. That's me becoming corpse, all right? That's me becoming corpse. Please call local authority and write obituary, something along the lines of, Potato lived as he was. Starch on my Twitter. No, you mean like you can't wait for Vault Hunters intermission season on actual server. Oh, intermission season. I got you. Honestly, Thursday is going to be fight, so it's pretty much going to be the finale. Like, everyone is more or less maxed out, ready to fight Big Boss. So it really just comes down to, I missed a lone Mycelium. It really just comes down to, like, maybe we have, like, a little bit of funsies on the server after that. Like one more episode, so to speak, one more episode of us just kind of messing with our gear and reminiscing, and then we nuke it all. No, I'm joking. You play on the server after, yeah, but we're probably not going to start the new season until two things. A, probably not till January, or after January specifically, because we've got Potato World coming up in January. So that will be my server attention for that 1 week that it exists, which for anyone that wants to make sure that they're a part of Potato World Online this year, then you might want to start saving up those potato chips now. Anyone that's new in chat that doesn't know what's going on, Potato World Online. Oh, yo, Vampire, thank you so much for the follow, mate, and welcome to Team Tater. Whoop, whoop. For anyone that doesn't know what Potato World Online is, it's literally this world that we're in right now, except for I turn it into a multiplayer server for 1 week, my birthday, every year, where we invite our community to join on. We play mini games, give away prizes. It exists for 1 week, and then it goes away, and that's it. So for anyone that wants to join in on that fun, make sure you don't miss out on your opportunity. I'll probably come, like, end of December will be when I actually announce the dates and stuff like that. So exclamation point socials in chat if you guys want to make sure you don't miss out on those notifications. And Hyper Canadian, thank you so much for the follow, mate. Welcome to Team Tater. Whoop, whoop. But yeah, we'll probably do something in the middle, like have the server do something in the middle that isn't Vault Hunters. But after the first constituent of it being after January, I want the companion update. I refuse to play. I refuse to play Vault Hunters again until they release the companion update. And honestly, even if they release the update, if they don't make it with Twitch integration, it will deeply sadden me. I might choose to specifically forego playing on the new version, because I've been watching a couple streams of, like, you know, Captain Sparkles, Iskall, like, you name it, the streamers that are playing on the literal current version, and I'm so jelly. I'm so jelly. The companions are so fun looking. But also I'm noticing a lot of changes. Like, for example, they changed dungeons so that they have barrels instead of chests, so that effectively the barrels don't count as chests for objectives. It's weird. It's a weird nerf. I don't know why, but I guess it was too powerful. I don't know. I guess having dungeons. But also, if I had Door Hunter just on a companion, yeah, I guess dungeons are way too easy to find. Without Door Hunters, good God, that's not an excuse. Let's see, put that there. I could become Mycelium. Flatten this out pretty well. We go back over this way. Let's dump off before I forgore. Whoops, there we go. We have 2.5 more Shokies left. Then we'll bring these back to base. I didn't get lost, right? I built the giant column so that I can't get lost on this island. It's a really big island. I'm not lost, right? I'm not lost. Nah, I'm not lost. I can't be lost, right? This is a really big mushroom island. It's massive. Arguably one of the bigger mushroom islands I've ever seen on... Oh, there's my column. Okay, good. We're not lost. Let's go back over this way and knock down some of this area here. It looks like it's nice and regenerated. We'll go until I either fill my shell keys or until my shovel is about to break. One or the other. We'll switch to Vault Hunters for a little bit. And then after that, I will go get Burrito. I will consume. I will imbibe. I have to pay back Fret for the nutrients they shared. And or currently are sharing with me. Interplanarly. You don't think you mentioned you got some new Joy-Cons for your Switch, as well as Kirby and Forgotten Lands. You've had a blast playing with your girlfriend? Let's go. Kirby is some OG gameage. I honestly think, and this is an old game, one of my favorite Kirbys of all time, and I don't even think I know I don't think I remember the name. It was the golf one. It was the mini golf one. Was it Kirby All-Stars or something like that? It was literally mini golf. That was like one of my favorite Kirby games. It was the stupidest game in the world, but I played that game so much, and it was because it was multiplayer. Like, that's really it. Like, when I was younger, playing the old games, it being multiplayer made the difference between me getting bored of dying constantly and or beating it and being like, there, it's done, versus you could play with a friend and it's a different experience every time. It changes everything. OG Sega Saturn, friggin' Streets of Rage, things like that. Honestly, even like Super Mario, when you had the multiplayer aspect, like, changed the game entirely. Entirely different gameplay experience. Even though it was turn-based. Because you got to watch your friends die in hilarious ways, and then you sit there and be like, psh, that's not how you do that, Jump. Let me show you how it's done, and then immediately eat your own words as you do it worse than them. Epic moments. Kirby All-Stars is a newer game, you think? You play as enemies and teams up with Kirby's? Then that's definitely not the name. Like I said, I knew I was going to get it wrong. Actually, I'm curious. I need to know the name of this game. Kirby golf game. Kirby's Dream Course. That's what it was called. Kirby's Dream Course. That game was fun. I would play that game right now. I would play that game today. Honestly, I know I kind of talked about this in the past when we started like playing Killing Floor and stuff with like the retro game night thing. I still kind of want to do that. I've just been, like, trying to think of good games to do it with, right? Because I want to pull up games that are older, that are, like, nostalgic in some way, shape, or form. But also games that either chat can play with us, like, literally physically join and play, or games that they can interact through stream with. You know what I mean? Classic Mario Party. Mario Party is... You lose friends playing Mario Party. Did I ever tell chat? I had to have told the story, how I literally drilled a hole in my hand playing Mario Party. Like, Nintendo 64, like, the first Mario Party. I literally drilled a hole in my hand. You grew up on NES and SNES? Mario, Zelda... No, classics, literally. Honestly, SNES is, like, some of the best games ever in existence. Mario 99, or 9, would have been good for that. Yeah, so, for anyone that didn't hear the story, or if I didn't tell it, so one of the OG Mario, I think literally the first Mario Party, there was a mini game where you had to rotate the control stick. If anyone remembers what the N64 controller looks like, I'm going to look it up just in case we have any youngins in chat there. Nintendo 64 controller. Up, and I typed 6, so my tail got excited. Ignore that. There we go. So this controller pad in the middle, the analog stick in the middle, which is just solid plastic. There's no rubber padding on it. There's nothing. It was just a hunk of plastic with little ridges to help you grip it better and help shred your flesh better. My strategy to rotating this in a quick circular direction was to basically place my palm down on top of it and roll my palm. This way I wasn't using my thumb because I don't know, I couldn't articulate my thumb as fast as I can roll my palm. So we're playing this mini game and I'm trying to like beat records and beat my friend and just trying to win. And I am just rotating as hard as possible, going in a circle, just grinding my hand into it. Within an hour, I had a giant blister that consumed the entire underside of my palm. And as a stupid kid, I was like, it'll heal faster if I pop it and let all the fluids out. So I popped it, because I was a dumb kid. And then I had this loose hanging skin that was terrible and felt weird, and I couldn't continue to play. So I picked the skin off. I couldn't use that hand for a week. You'd think we had three arms and hands using those. Yeah, I know. I don't look. I love the Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64 is one of my favorite consoles of all time. There's so many classic games from 007 to Conker's Bad Fur Day that came out on that thing. But can we look at this controller design? How is this meant to be held? I want to pick the brain of the person that invented this controller and ask them genuinely, how was this expected to be held? Because you're either holding one hand on the middle and one hand on the right, or one hand on the right and one hand on the left, and that's it. That's the only way you hold this controller. The problem is you can't see this from this perspective, but behind this right here, behind the middle controller, is there a second picture? There has to be a picture. I need to see the back. There's a trigger. No, that's not what I clicked at all. Back. Yeah, see, there's a trigger button back there, guys. That's a hole. There's a trigger button back there. So if you wanted to utilize the trigger button, you physically had to hold the middle stick. You had to. There was no using the right, so using the side was just completely, there's no game that used it either. Every single game that utilized the D-pad on an N64 controller was either a terribly designed game, or it was like a menu option, like Zelda. Like where it was like you just reach over to like cycle through your menu real quick, like Dark Souls style. That was it. I still have my N64, and I still have the golden. I have this golden controller. Where is it? I saw it for a second down here. It's gone. This controller's evil. What is this fresh hell? Who did this? What world do you live in? You need. It's too many Z's. That's too many. All right, I'm slipping away from this before I lose my sanity or what's left of it. GoldenEye 007. You lived on that game. Now, one of my favorite things about that game. Yes, I played the single player. Who cares? I beat the single player. It was fine. Whatever. Multiplayer. Playing with friends. Not only just playing the actual game itself, but also making up our own games. I definitely remember talking about this on stream before. Because I believe Oob was the one that was like, Kirby 64 used the D-pad? Did it really? I don't remember that. I don't remember the D-pad. One of those games where it's like, yeah, I might have used the D-pad, but you could also use the analog stick like a normal person. I definitely have told this story because I remember Oob and chat being like, oh my god, that's genius, I wish I thought of that, or something like that. Something akin to that, to this idea. Where one of the mini games that we played, like me and my friends, on GoldenEye, was one person was the president. Two people were like the Secret Service, like they could have guns, like machine guns, and one person was the assassin. And the goal was the assassin had to kill the president. That was the name of the game. The assassin got the golden gun. That was the only gun they can use, which means it had a slow fire rate, but it one shot killed. And effectively, the guards had machine guns. They could use whatever gun they want. And if they died, they got to respawn constantly, over and over and over. Yeah, literally get down, Mr. President, the game. But if the assassin killed the president, the assassin won. If the Secret Service protected the president for like the time frame that the match lasted, then the president won, so to speak, or the president's team won. And you would take turns, effectively, being the president and being the assassin. We played that one a lot. That one was a fun game mode. We completely made it up. We also played Deadly Hide and Seek. I don't think I told this one. So we would play on explosives only. The assassin respawned. Effectively, you could keep killing the assassin all you want, but you had to protect the president. That was the key goal. Everyone could respawn but the president. The president got to wear body armor but couldn't use any guns. And I mean, it's not like the body armor mattered, because if you shot the president with the golden gun, they died. So, like, you could literally get down Mr. President and take the bullet, or you had to, like, be sneaky about where you were hiding the president. Like, there were, like, hidden spots on some of the maps and stuff like that. But this other game mode that we played, we didn't really have a name for it. Like, everyone kind of called it their own thing. But it was basically Deadly Hide and Seek, where what people would do was we'd be explosive only, and everyone would get access to nothing but the proximity landmines. And when it started, everyone went off in a direction, and they filled a room. Like, they basically picked a spot, and they set booby traps. And then they hid. And then someone would get randomly selected to have to find people. And they'd have to go around trying to not blow up while finding people. If they found people, that person lost. If they died, the people won. It was literally just chaos. Because sometimes people would just literally all like be like, all right, what if we all put all of our shit in this room and just literally make this room impossible to enter? And then you walk into the room and your actual game lags with all the explosions going off in the room. What about screen peeking? I mean, you literally couldn't help screen peeking. The screen was shared. It was less about the fact that you didn't know where someone was, because everyone was always screen peeking. Be like, I know what that wall looks like, because you'd have to hide with your face against the wall. Like, you couldn't like be looking into the room you were in, because everyone would know exactly where you're at. So you'd basically go like this, and you'd like run up to the wall and be like, there we go, I'm hidden. Okay, I'm good. And then everyone would be like, oh, I'm screen peeking. All right, I know the wall. You're in this area of the facility. You're somewhere in this area, because that's where that wall is. But still, the problem isn't knowing where they were. It was walking into that room thinking that that's where they were, and whoops, you walked into the room filled with explosives and died. But you would only get a finite amount of explosives, so it's like you had to kind of like use them smart. And then obviously there's the tactic of just like make the room you're hiding in the only entrance is booby trap. You know what I mean? So it's like there were certain rules, like you couldn't just do that. But like, you know, again, it's just us being kids and making up stupid rules as we went. So it's not like it was ever meant to be a competitive game rule or whatever like that. Like, perfect example, we banned the use of Odd Job. No one was allowed to play as Odd Job because their hitbox was actually smaller, like legitimately. Not only that, but I don't know if anyone that remembered playing 007, like, you didn't really have, like, you had assist aim kind of, but like for the most part, the assist aim worked where like wherever your cursor was, so to speak, it would kind of nudge you left or right or up or down, like a little bit, not like completely aim for you. And since Odd Job was so small, you basically had to pan down to look at your feet, which means fighting anyone else, you could just like leave your cursor like, you know, at eye level, so to speak. So you're just really going forward, left, right. But since you had to look down to fight Odd Job, all you had to do was run past you, and now you had to look back up, turn yourself around, look back down. It was like basically impossible to hit them. It was so difficult to hit them. As opposed to them, they're just shooting your ankles to death. They don't have to move shit. Wait, could the Secret Service use RPGs? I think it depended on the map. If, like, the map we played on, I'm trying to remember the name of it was. It was the one that had the vents. Like, it had, like, the wall that had, like, the invisible wall where you could basically phase through it, and, like, there was a secret room. And it also had the vents where you had to, like, crouch down and crawl around in the vents to go from room to room. That was the map we primarily played on. Because other maps would be way too hard for, like, you to just hide the president in the room and, like, just hold the door down effectively. Like, the president could just go hide in a closet, and then the only way in there was that way. You know what I mean? Vents like, Among Us, bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the names. Here, wait, I can look it up. Wait, I can look it up. 007 N64 maps. I typed in 6, so my tail popped up again. Let's see. Levels. Okay, so let's see. Where is it? Not bunker. Not archives, not street. I would remember the map if I saw it. This is single player. This isn't multiplayer. What am I looking at? Multiplayer. Here we go. Complex. Complex is the one. That was the one we primarily played on. Egyptian you could do, it's way easier. Like, the thing with Complex that was so neat is there's so many levels and you can get to things from different angles with bullets. Like, you know, like you could kind of be like on a what's its name? Like a balcony, so to speak, overlooking where the president might thought they were safe. You know what I mean? So that one worked really well. Temple and Egyptian, and they were confusing. Basement and library, same thing. Those were kind of the same map, just one was the bigger version. Why am I getting bonked? What did I do? Is it weird that you like arcade games like Donkey Kong? Just like, no, not at all. Arcade games are awesome. Monkey's just being violent for the sake of being violent. But man, nostalgia. I want to play. If I ever get a capture card, I will legitimately hook up my Nintendo 64 and we can do like a old school Nintendo 64 stream day. Your way of saying get on Vault Hunters? I still have 2+ boxes to fill up. Oh, but speaking of Vault Hunters, aside from the changes to dungeons, they added a bunch of new types of special rooms. There's one room called like the raid room, which I definitely think I'll be ignoring, where it's basically like a raid, like Minecraft raid, like, you know, where you have waves, and every wave you defeat, you get to choose what thing you would like to add to the rewards. And after you defeat, you know, all 3 waves or whatever, then you get to access to the rewards you chose effectively. So kind of neat. Like the concept. It's a large time sink though, because you can't like leave or continue until you kill everything. And then another room that traps you in it. Which I don't like the concept of being trapped in the room, but whatever. What do you call pajamas? You call them jammies? I call them pajamas. I call them my shirt and underwear. My pajama are my shirt and underwear. It's like a laboratory, like a laboratory, like, you know, a mad scientist laboratory, and there's like a button in the middle, and I guess there's a thing that you have to fight, kind of like a boss fight room, which is kind of neat, a neat concept. But the problem is the doors seal until you beat the boss, which means if you can't beat the boss, you're just trapped in the room until the timer runs out and you die, which is kind of terrifying. Let's see. I might just say, because I'm feeling like the faint feeling is making me feel like I can't push stream too much longer. And I would like to get on to help Monkey get a couple more levels. So let's say we drop off here for now. Head back, and then switch to Vault Hunters for like an hour. How's that sound? We'll do like an hour of Vault Hunters, then I have to stop and go get burritos. Have to stop and consume food. Does that just completely not work? What? Or did you guys just immediately undo each other? Let's take flight. Home is this way. That is the strife of being the first one to go back or go forward. Is chat can always veto you, and Monkey will always veto you. Did you come back? Or did you grow up? Which one are you? I fear the Hellcock. They confound me. Let's go do a quick sleep. After, you know, let's drop off first, then we'll do a sleep. Drop off our stuff at our biome project that we're doing over here. Need more mycelium. Alright, and I'll put you there. These don't have anything in them. These do. There we go. Alright. Good enough for now. At least the internet's working great. Does Falcon have a home? Yeah, Falcon... Well, not yet. I mean, Falcon exists in technically a home. But we have not crystallized them yet. No, I told chat until we finish getting all the mycelium down, I'm not even considering putting all the rest of the crystals down. Because I don't know if I'm going to terraform or change something or add a feature, and I don't want to have to move them and risk damaging someone or killing something by moving them out. Show you Gilbert? Okay, 1 second. I'm going to just sleep here real quick then. I'll just do a quick sleep here. You're level 98. Let's go. Maybe we can hit 100 on stream. Maybe we can hit 100 on stream. Get Monkey to 100 on stream. I don't know if I can hold out that long, but I could try. It's 2 vaults at least. Hello. Gilbert. There's Gilbert. Pet, pet, pet. Yes, I know. Grunt, grunt. I don't think he's still angry at me for hitting him on accident, right? I don't think he's still angry at me. I don't think he's still angry at me. Nah. I don't think he's still angry at me. Ouch, my face. Alright, there we go. Let's see. A quick call out to anyone that has book entries. While we're here, we'll do them real quick. Otherwise, we're switching games. Last chance. Let's see. We have Mick, we have Hee, and we have Potato. Not me, Potato. Other Potato. Brev, if you're back from work, we can also put your book entries in if you wish. Let's see. And that is everyone, I believe. You have one? Let's check. Are you asking or telling me? Let's see. QRS? Oh, you don't know. Well, I'll check real quick. QRST. Spike. Squishy. That's Snow. Nope, you don't. You got Ive. Bamf. Alrighty then. Switching gears, chat. Give me just a moment here. We'll switch back to the just chatting screen while I switch into Vault Hunter mode. Boop. No, I know that you do not. Well, now you know that you do not. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a sip of water real quick. Ba-ba. I don't know, maybe I'm dehydrated. I swear I drank water today. I could just never tell. My body's getting old, chat. I'm dying of old age. Got them problems, got them diabetes in me. I don't know. I honestly, my diabetics run in my family. Diabetes runs in my family, so I don't know. I feel like I might get it at one point in time. I've been checked. I have been fine, at least up until this point. I think my dad at this point already had it, so like I don't know, maybe I would have had it by now, but I guess I also eat differently. Like, this is my running theory, quote unquote, using theory in air quotes, on diabetes in America. And again, this is not oh, this is how it works. But diabetics don't typically run. Yeah, that was the joke. My running theory is, as long as I'm eating real sugar, it's the kind of the same concept of like lactose intolerance. As long as you keep consuming lactose and your body has a use for it, it'll keep producing lactose or lactic acid or whatever the thing, lactase, whatever the thing that digests, that breaks down the lactose in milk, which is what makes lactose intolerant people lactose intolerant. Couldn't imagine that. If you keep consuming milk, then your body will say like, I still need this. Let's keep making it. But if you stop consuming milk, your body will be like, I don't need this anymore. Let's stop making it. And then you'll start consuming milk one day and your body will be like, I don't know what the hell this is anymore. Same concept with sugar. With so much like high fructose corn sugar and syrup or whatever, like so many fake things, artificial sweeteners inside of food these days, we're basically tricking our brains to being like, oh my god, you're consuming so much sugar. I need to produce so much insulin right now to help regulate this spike in blood sugar. And then it's not really sugar, so your body's basically like making itself resistant to it. 2 mines on 1 or 1 mine on 2 crystals? I feel like the best bet would be 2 mines on 1, right? I mean, how much do we want to gamba that we could find another mine room? Because, like, you'll basically be doing the mining, and I'll be completing the objective and getting loot. If it were me, I could effortlessly do 2 mines and then still find more mine rooms, potentially. So I would say if you've got the resources, 2 mine rooms per 1. And then do, like, a 50-50 split of accustomed and plentiful. Tato, I missed your message. You posted a pic of real Gilbert and content sharing. Let's go. Like pet pics? Like an actual pet? If you give me your hammer again, we good? You still haven't made your own hammer. Yes, I can lend you the Ore Slayer. I might make a new hammer just for funsies. He's a plushie? Oh, okay. I look. He's very cute. Come on! Come on, Vault Hunters, load! With your lash! It's almost there. It's one eternity later. There we go. Hello? Oh, Monkey has already invited me. I need to get in my vault gear. I am in my vault gear. Look at that. Does that mean I've emptied out my inventory already? I'm pretty much ready to go. I'm gonna just do a heckin' slurp real quick. I'm assuming it's at Monkey's place. I'm assuming Monkey's already in VC. I see the icon. Hello!
Your assumptions are semi-correct.
I am semi-correct all the time. All the time I'm wrong partially of the time.
So shit.
There we go. Let's see. You've had him since you were 2? That's actually impressive, like legitimately. 2 years old, not only do you destroy stuff as a child because you don't have a sense of like permanence, or consequence in any way, shape, or form, but also just something being that old, like physically still existing, not like falling apart at the seams. The real Gilbert.
Okay, so we can do either 4 plentiful or 4 accustomed, and 5 of the other. Just so it's not cursed.
It's 20% per, right?
E.
I would say just to keep it an even 100%, do keep the accustomed and remove one of the plentiful. Okay. I can also see if I have a cheaper one. What? It's my... Oh, 1 second. I need to turn on my, my chunk loader.
Whoop. It'll work from you not being at your base?
Yeah, I just have to have the chunks loaded.
Loaders on? Huh.
There we go. Let's see. Catalyst. I have a level 8 accustomed.
Oh, perfect.
I will slap it in there, and you can do with it as you need.
That gives us 5 of each, plus the elixir, plus the 2 mine rooms.
Nice. All right.
And no negatives.
What? What? 10? We added 10 things to that no negs? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did it actually keep both mine rooms? It didn't, like, freak out or anything?
Correct.
Nice. He had his tail shortened because he chewed on it so much. You pulled out his whiskers because they poke you. You feel bad. Yeah, but again, that's child you. It's like you don't think about those things as a child. I've definitely told this story on stream before where I could have been a quarter of a millionaire if my sister wasn't a child. But I mean, I don't blame her. She was a child. Did I tell this story on stream? I feel like I had to have. This is like a famous potato fox story.
Holy massive vault in these.
Okay, well, I'll leave those to you. I'm going to just sit my sippy.
Hijack your hammer.
Oh, yes. Let's see. Did I turn my thing off? There we go. There you go. One hammer for you. Treat them well.
Poor Slayer.
I do have a sister. I have a younger sister. So when me and my sister was little, my grandma loved just getting us random gifts. And one time my grandma went to New York City. We lived in New York, so she went to the city. And in one of like the fancy high-end department stores, they had these little like plushies, like these little bean bags. Your turn now. Everyone has finished streaming. Now let's go. I'm glad that I'm the last one on your docket, Montana. I love you too. I'm messing.
But to be fair with what Montana just said, that means you were the least important, so he didn't come to you until everyone else was done.
I literally just said that. I said last on the docket. Yeah, it was a Beanie Baby. But it was before Beanie Babies were Beanie Babies. Like it was a little Dalmatian. Actually, I could probably find it. 1 second. It's not like I remember their name by heart now because this traumatized me or something. There we go. This little fella right here. My grandmother bought as a gift this little Beanie Baby right here to give to my sister. It was just a toy. And my sister, first thing she did was ask my dad to cut the tag off because when she slept with it at night, it was like poking her and cutting her, and like the plastic on the little tag and the paper was just not a pleasant feel when you were hugging it as a child. Yeah. This Beanie Baby, well, not this specific one, the original one, this one here. This Beanie Baby ended up being, at one point in time, $250,000 in value. And my sister, like, drew on it with lipstick. Still have one. I mean, if you do, they're worth a lot of money. I don't think they're still worth that much because the Beanie Baby market, like, dropped. But, like, the OG Spot the Dog, like, if it's in good condition, like, still got the tag intact and stuff, is, like, worth a lot of money. But the TLDRs, my sister drew on it. It got dirty. It got buried at the bottom of her closet. We found it years later. But, yeah. I used to collect Beanie Babies when I was a kid. When they were collectible. Yeah, when they were collectible. Like, I still actually have, like, all the McDonald's ones and stuff like that.
Same.
Can you show Gilbert? I could show Gilbert, 1 second. I thought they were going to be worth so much money in the future. I collected one of every one of them. And, you know, there's Gilbert. Look at the Gilbert. Look at him. But yeah, honestly, I think my favorite Beanie Baby, and I still have it, it was like a rainbow chameleon. I don't remember what its name was. Rainbow chameleon Beanie Baby. I like how Google knows.
Yeah.
This one. This was my favorite one. I don't remember. It was like Izzy or Iggy or something like that. I don't remember what it was called. Iggy. It was Iggy. It's literally called showing. Iggy. Oh, I turned it off instead of turning it on. This boy right here. This was my favorite one. I just like the colors. I just thought it was a really cool design. I still have this one. I don't know if it's... Apparently, it's worth a lot of money. There's no shot. That's got to be like a defect one or something, right? Because there's like a regular Iggy one here. I literally am staring at the box that contains all of my Beanie Babies. I will literally pull this out if it is worth $25,000.
One of my favorites was the purple dragon.
I also have like the Valentine's Day bears and stuff like that. I bought the ones that I thought were going to be collectible at the time. There's no shot that these are actually worth, like, because look at this. Like, here's one being sold for $10. Here's one being sold for $25,000, right? Like, there has to be something that makes this one different from the other ones. It's an iguana. I thought it was a chameleon when I was a kid, okay? Okay, which is also why I forgot it was an iguana, because Iggy the iguana makes sense. But I also like that when I Google searched Rainbow Chameleon Beanie Baby, it knew exactly what I was talking about, and it sent me to the correct one. $10 to $25,000, same thing, right? What makes them valuable? That someone wants to pay that much money for them. That's really what it comes down to in the end of the day. Anything could be collectible. As a kid, I didn't understand this concept. Yeah, but like as a kid, I just thought this thing is worth money. If I have it, it's worth money one day, you know? But as an adult, I realize it's because someone is basically like, I want to have that. For whatever reason, nostalgia, they have a collection, they're the only ones collecting it, it's rare, whatever the reason is, what makes them valuable is that someone is willing to pay for them. That's really it. That still hit me. Alright, you ready to go?
You ready? Yes.
I am ready. I am looking for bonus mine rooms, and... Hey. Oh, dragon room. I'll take that while you go... Oh no, it's a paint bucket. I'll do it real quick, why not? The friggin' lage. Oh, I don't have my hammer, though. I have to mine it like an old person. There we go.
Don't forget to turn your magnet back on.
Oh! I need to do that. I also need to stop obliterating everything under the sun. Oh my god, the lage. There we go. There we go. Magnet, are you not working?
You turned it off when you threw
I swear to god I turned it back on. There we go, delicious loot. The vein mine is not my friend right now. Oh, I should also be doing this. That's why. I've been breaking stuff without my good pick, because I've been using the wrong one. I think that's all these. Get the coins from down. I know! It's not my fault, my brain is dumb. Squinch. Oh, coins are a crit for me. That's fantastic.
I'm hoping ores are another crit for me.
If ores are a crit for you, GG. Honestly, even without ores being a crit, I have still completed me and another person's vault on just the ores in the room alone.
Also, I found a shroom room that I'll have to go back to.
There we go. A shroom room that you'll have to go back to. Where's that at? I didn't see. I didn't pay attention to see if living was a crit for me. But
it's I can hit it on my way back to the first, because I went to the far mine room first.
Gotcha. I'm already like a quarter of the way through my elixir, and I've not even left that paint can room. So those coins either super crit me, or something else in there was also a crit. There is. I
think it was the coins.
The coins being a crit. Oh jeez, that is a lot of boys. Sacrifice. How could you? Sacrifice. Why are you a monster? That's 3. Right. You literally did that so I couldn't do it back, but I could bonk back anyway. Dropped an anvil on me while I was counter-bonking. Living is not a crit for me. Sage. Was wooden a crit? Oh my god, just break. Oh my god, please let me out. Thank you. We good, we Gucci.
Ores are not a super crit, but oh well.
There was something that I wanted to test. I might be able to do it now. I don't know if it... Ooh, more coins. I'll take coins. Coins crit. Good, yes. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to test this real quick. I don't know if this will work, and I might regret my decision, but I wanted to try Archon. And I want to activate Archon. And it will consume all of my mana, but it will just obliterate everything around me, hopefully, question mark? Like, if it touches me, it gets obliterated. That's effectively the concept. Because, honestly, I've not really been using the other version of it, where it just kind of strikes someone every 13 seconds or something like that. So I figure if I'm going to get lagged on and people are going to keep touching me, then I'm just going to obliterate everything that touches me, because my AP is ridiculous. 741 AP. Tato, be honest, are you a furry? There's no shame in it? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a potato. I've already answered this question. It's way more fun to keep people guessing. Let me ask you this question. Is Fundy a furry? Don't answer that question. I genuinely don't know. I feel like you can't say you aren't. Ooh, Gilded Room. Is Gilded a crit? Is this the downstairs? It is. I need to not get lost in here. That's the question. Yeah, you'd say he is. This is the exit. I'll remember that, I'm sure. I'm leading myself back to the exit so I can't get lost. Where is all the loot? Okay, is this a crit? It's not, so I don't think I care about it. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna get lost. If it was a crit, I would stay. So let's see. Coins. I'm pretty much looking for like a dragon room or something like that if I'm going purely off crits. Not like it's gonna matter. I'm halfway through and we've only just started. The real question, are straight furries a real thing? Am I straight? That's the question. I don't know. Like, I don't consider myself gay, obviously, because I consider myself ace, but I also don't consider ace necessarily straight? Right? Like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Could you be pansexual if you're ace? Well, I mean, okay, no, not literally, but you know what I mean? Like, do you have to... Are you inherently straight if you're ace? I guess is the question I'm asking. And I'm asking because I don't know the answer. I'm legitimately asking. Your real question, are straight people a thing?
Yes.
I personally don't think. Like, I don't think there's such thing as anything that's 100% anything in the world. So.
I would say I'm 100% straight.
But, like, there has to be that one exclusion where, like, you look boyish enough, but technically it's not. Like, and I'm not saying you would ever choose that, But I'm also saying that, like, the reason we say straight and gay isn't to be like, I'm defining myself as 100% one thing. It's because 99.9% of the time, that is the thing you would choose. So it doesn't matter if you're 100% or not. It's still correct 99.9% of the time, which is effectively 100%, right? Like, the only reason I say that you might not be 100% is not because I'm telling you you're not. I'm not obviously telling you what you're into. I'm just saying, like, there has to be one perfect instance where maybe you didn't know any better and you found yourself attracted to someone that you thought was a man that maybe ended up being a woman. Does that make you technically 0.00000000001% bi? You would still turn around and be like, I'm not interested in a relationship with this person now that, you know, I realize it. Like, you can't be attracted to them anymore. But, like, there was still that moment where you hesitated, where you thought about it. Does that hesitation not make you not 100%? That's the question.
I have not had that hesitation.
You're right, and you might never. But that doesn't mean it's not possible. You just haven't had the perfect situation yet.
Not
no
possible, potato.
No, potato, you were attracted to the perceived gender. That is a fair point, too. That is a fair point, too. It's perception of things versus reality of things, too. But, like, perfect example, like, I don't necessarily consider myself, well, I've already said I'm ace, so I don't really consider myself, you know, straight, gay, whatever, etc., bi. But if I had to be... Because I think I could still be romantically attracted to someone. It wouldn't be for their gender, though. So in that instance, because I feel like I'm open, I feel like I would be bi, even if I'm not actually bisexual. If that makes any sense. I don't know how that makes any sense. The words make sense. That's why you define yourself as heteroflexible. You like women, but there's still people you accept. Like, yeah, like even, like, perfect example, and I know this is 90% a joke, but, like, straight people that are like, okay, look, I'm straight, but, you know, like, Ryan Reynolds, like, I would tap, you know, like something like that. Like, people that make comments like that, like, sure, 90% of it's probably a joke, but, like, also, like, is there not a such thing? And I'm literally, I'm asking this because I don't have these feelings. Is there not such a thing as someone that is so, just like, so much riz, quote unquote, for their gender that it attracts people even not attracted to that gender? You're straight, but damn, like, literally, like, yeah, like, literally, like, that sort of reaction. Like, where you're like, I am secure in my masculinity, but I'd tap, so to speak. But if you can look at a person the same gender and say, that person's kind of hot, even if you don't want to actively smash, you're at least, not even 1%. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you look at them and be like, look, I'm not into you, but, like, I can appreciate that you are attractive. Like, I could call you attractive even if not willing to tap. Like, would that still not make you 0.0001% gay for that person, so to speak? You know what I mean? Like, no one's saying you're throwing away your entire identity and switching sides, so to speak. But, like, that hesitation or that momentary thought, you know, like, does that not make you, like, anything? Like, because 100% is saying, like, you are pure, untouchable, untainted, so to speak. Right? So even if you hesitate, that makes you unpure, right? I, too, am N this episode. Fallacy and gay. But yeah, like I said, it's like, and that's the other thing is why I also disagree with labels. I'm about to pass through your mind room. I'm not stealing it, monkey. I'm just passing by. It's like the do not go to jail, just passing. I'm just visiting. I'm just visiting.
How dare you visit?
I'm just visiting. I'm just visiting. It's fine. There's lots of ores here. You'll enjoy it. It'll be perfect for you. But it's also like, what was I saying? I literally sidetracked myself. Derailed my state of mind. What were the literal words coming out of my mouth?
Something about
Jordan,
not
monster.
straightness. That's all I know you're talking about.
I mean, that is what I was talking about. I completely forgot the thing I was about to say. But what was it? I think this was the quote. A single drop of black paint in, like, a bucket of white makes the whole bucket gray. Like, it'll still look like white paint, so to speak. I think that was what Malcolm X that said those words. Someone please in chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was Malcolm X that said those words, and it was obviously race-related. But the concept still stands. That's technically correct. If you have somehow 100% white-colored paint, like it is articulately somehow provable to be 100% white, the second you put a single drop of any other color in there, it is now no longer pure white. It doesn't matter if it's literally like, your eyes will never detect the difference. It doesn't matter. It is now not pure. Could the same thing not be said about sexuality? Oh, I remember the point I was making. I don't like labels, like in general. Like, don't get me wrong, I think labels are useful for finding out information. But like, someone saying like, no, I'm gay, therefore I must be strictly gay, I can't be attracted to insert gender here. It's like, yeah, but if you are, just let it happen, right? Like, just be you. Like, just be who you are, right? Like, you don't have to be like, nope, my label says I'm this, I must be that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I already don't like labels for like that reason alone. But like, at the same time, labels are important. Like, for example, I would have never found out I was ace if someone didn't use the label ace. And then I looked into the label ace, so to speak. I still don't think I'm 100% like as described. Like, I think gray ace is the correct term. Or demi-romantic, or there's so many terms. I literally, I don't understand them all. It's not even like, oh, I'm old school, can't. I literally just, there's too many words. I don't know what all the words mean. I feel like I could be attracted to someone if certain conditions are met, and most of them are feeling incredibly comfortable around that person. So, like, I'd have to know that person very, very well in order to do that. Agreed. It's like the definitions for produce, defining what a vegetable or fruit or berry is. In mine, like, yeah. But like, that's what I mean. It's like, as long as you got the thing you needed from the label, that's it. Don't let it define you. Like, don't sit there and be like, I have to be gay because it's who I am. No, you're who you are. If you're gay, then you're gay. If you're straight, then you're straight. Like, don't make your label your personality. Make your personality, you. That's the only thing. That's the reason why I hate labels. I mean, you do you, but like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would hate to see you hold yourself back from enjoying yourself, just because, you tied yourself down to some imaginary contract that you had to be straight, or you had to be gay, or you had to be whatever you labeled yourself as. And this is on both sides of the spectrum. Like, I feel bad for straight people that are hurting themselves by denying it, like being in denial, and vice versa. If you're not defined properly, just make a new definition. That's it, like, literally. But the problem is that definition will be moot to anyone else listening. Like, if I identify, like, if I don't know, like, let's say the perfect sexuality for me is schmoogelborf. Just whatever. The word doesn't mean anything to no one. Like, no one understands what I mean when I describe that. Which is why I was joking around earlier in stream when I said growed. Like, growed up, like they're all growed up. It's a word. You understood what I meant. When I said growed up, you all understood exactly what I meant by that, even though I used the word incorrectly, which means language is happening. Schmoogelborf. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you guys knew what I meant by that. So, like, if I sit there and come together, like, with all these terms and basically make the the perfect sexuality for myself that perfectly defines me and who I am, it means nothing if I make up a word that society doesn't recognize. Smoogelborf. Yeah, if I identify as Smoogelborf, which I want to kind of be careful with that, because, like, that was, like, the joke of, like, I identify as, like, an Apache attack helicopter, which I didn't realize back in the day was, like, basically used to attack people and be harmful. I just thought it was like, oh, just whatever, you're making quirky jokes, you know what I mean? Because I definitely have definitely accidentally used that in the past, not realizing what it meant to people, and I've been told, like, why that's bad, so to speak. And I think other people have also famously been castrated for using it in the lighthearted, jokey nature that they thought it was, not realizing that it was being used to attack people. Yo, welcome in lab. I found an X room. I don't know if ornates were good for me or not, but I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna do the X.
You can say we're both almost done anyway.
Is it going to be a bad one or a good one? That's the question. Thing is, offensive joke is that it's a bad one.
We're done.
We're done. Let's go. The offensive joke is exactly the point. Identify as whatever you damn want. Well, that's always the point that I was trying to make. It's like, yeah, like, identify what you want. Call it what you want. A label, in the end of the day, is there to help you find information about the thing, right? And that's always the view I've had. It's just, when I joked around about being like, if you identify as an Apache attack helicopter, who cares? That's you. You do you, boo. Like, it wasn't meant to be like, I'm belittling what people identify as, which is unfortunately what the whole Apache attack helicopter became. It became like a dog whistle of, yeah, I do this, and I'm saying that specifically to undermine your identity. Like, people were basically using it to attack people, and that's not cool. And when people use that, not in that regard, but just, using it as a joke that wasn't meant to hurt people, it was being conceived as, oh, you're one of those people attacking us, so to speak. You have so much motivation to do college work, but it's midnight, you can't do college. Get some sleep, do college work in morning. Ooh, we have a living POI over here.
Do all of the college work right now, Mimi.
Yeah, if you don't do it now, you'll never do it again. Sleep is a figment of your imagination.
To be fair, if it's not done now, it probably won't happen.
I mean, the real question is, why did you wait till the last minute to do it in the first place? I mean, I am the king of procrastination, but even I knew when I needed to get my shit done. You know what I mean?
Oh, you already came this way.
Yeah, I've been just zigzagging back and forth. Nothing of interest in here. I leave. Oh, let me leave. Oh, let me leave. It didn't let me leave. It decided to keep me. I yearn to escape the hole. Yearn to leave. There is another exit. There we go. Got feeling like I'm burning up. Which you don't get the whole queer identity was to reclaim the term. Why not reclaim? It's not about that. Like I said, it really just comes down to hurtful people were using it. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like, I guess, kind of like the N-word in a way. It's not so much so that it needed to be reclaimed. It just didn't need to be muttered in the first place. People were using it to attack a specific group of people. So it got to the point where it didn't matter if it was a real word. If you were using it in that context, you were not wittingly, or maybe you were wittingly, attacking a certain group of people, which made it uncool. Which is how queer we... Yeah, no. And like I said, but just like the N-word, groups reclaim that, but it still doesn't mean everyone should use it that way, so to speak. You know what I mean? And what was it? What was the other thing? There's another word like that got reclaimed effectively, like modern society. What was it? What was it like? Oh no, it was Proud Boys. Wasn't that it? Like there was this hate group effectively that was parading around being just horrible individuals, and then someone got a trending hashtag Proud Boys, but they were using it Proud Boys, being gay effectively, which is the exact opposite of what the group was advocating against effectively. And they basically ratioed the living crap out of them to the point where I guess they had to change their name or just give up, or finally got considered a terrorist organization. I don't know. So you're one of them homosexuals, sips beer. But yeah, no. Did you get both mine rooms, Funky? Yeah, or I haven't found another mine room yet. I've been keeping my peepers open for them. But yeah, no, like I said, guys, be you. And if a label helps you find out who you are, cool. That's its purpose. But don't try to identify yourself by your label. Oh, I can tell you've been here. Let your label, quote unquote, help you find out who you are. Don't make it who you are, right? Be you. Above all else, be you, and be happy being you.
I don't want to be me, though. I'm tired of being me.
Sometimes being us sucks, but we got to be realistic. That's not the future we live in currently. Maybe soon. Maybe we can ghost in the shell each other at one point in time and just borrow each other's bodies, or have completely new robot bodies to experience life in. But we got to make the best with what we got now. You don't know. You're back to being a lesbian? Let's go. You want to be a damn seal? Not me. I mean, like I said, ghost in the shell future. Insert human brain into seal body. One day that will be a thing that we will be doing, but that is not today. So I want everyone to at least try to be happy with who they are, even if it's not the ideal outcome that they wanted. I want to be a domesticated fox. Like I said, again, it's one of those things where if we live long enough, we will have the ghost in the shell future. That is an inevitability. We're almost at the point where we can do a brain transplant, guys. It's non-ironically. Beck, welcome back. You'd be miserable until science I mean, that's fine, but at the same time, you could let your entire life pass by just being miserable like that. Sure, it might not be the thing you want it to be, but it could still be fun. You have a joke, so stop ignoring you? What's your joke? I haven't read a joke. There's no jokes.
I mean, I would ignore someone that called me a bitch, too.
But I mean, I'm not going to say the comment.
I mean, I am a bitch, but...
I'm still going to ignore you.
Only I'm allowed to call myself a bitch, okay?
I bit my tongue, okay? Would a brain transplant be a body? No, it would be. That's what I'm saying. But like, that the concept that we have the technology to potentially pull that off is obscene to me. But yes, there's a very real possibility that humans within our lifetimes will be able to just try out another body. Just be like, you know what? I'm not happy with this. Could I try being a woman for a while? And be like, you know, I'm not digging this either. Can I try being a seal for a while? Like, whatever you want. And be like, this is what feels right to me. Pog. Done. Enjoy happy life. And then when you get tired of it, it's not like it has to be permanent. You just be like, all right, I'm tired of being a seal. I want to try fox. I'm tired of fox. I want to try human again.
Virtual reality is for.
Yeah, but that doesn't change your actual... That's kind of like closing your eyes and using your imagination. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about like you know, perfect example. Like, there's the whole hot topic around like, you know, gender affirming care and stuff like that. And coin room. I'm happy here. And you know, that whole scary thing.
Squirrel.
I'm gonna do this coin room. I might squirrel for a minute. Wait, you were here. Someone activated this room.
No, it wasn't.
There were things activated here.
I haven't seen the...
Only a minute and change. I might fruit for this room. I desperately need coinage. But like, you know, the whole thing where, let's say you were wrong. Like, let's say you're a man and you think you're a woman trapped in a man's body, right? One sec, I'll read the joke. Let me not die here, and also kill all these things. So let's say it was actually just, you don't know. You didn't actually know better. You got yourself into an actual woman body. You're like, this still doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? Well, if you do a surgery now, you can't really easily undo it. But like, if you could just swap your brain out all willy-nilly, just like download your data to a different body and be like, okay, cool, this was actually the right fix. That just makes things so much simpler. Like, obviously, we're not there yet, but could you imagine that, right? And there's literally no reason to complain about it. Because you could literally just have, like, a temporary body. It's like, all right, just try being a woman out for a week. And if you don't like it, come back and we'll switch you back into your original body. And if you don't like that, we'll switch you out until, like, I don't know, you could go be a dog. Whatever. You could literally just keep trying until it feels right. And even if it felt right for a minute and eventually stopped feeling right, you don't have to worry. You could just keep switching whenever you want. As long as you're enjoying yourself. You could just
as long as you have the money.
As long as you have the money. Hopefully, when we get that smart, we also dissolve the need for currency. But you know,
okay.
I know. All right, I'm gonna look for lodestone because we have 30 seconds.
Oh, did you clear out the coin room?
Most of it. I left the dredges. I really should find lodestone. Did you find one?
I know where one's at.
I've definitely passed like 100 of them. I just feel like now that I'm actively looking for one, I'm not going to find one. I know I passed like 3 or 4 by that lower mine room. 1 second. I will look at the joke when I'm not in threat of losing my life. Chill, guys. I'm literally racing against the clock here while having random conversations about random topics. I have 20 seconds to find a lodestone. That's not... a monkey's sitting here harassing me instead of finding a lodestone.
I'm at a lodestone.
Oh, you're at a lodestone? Okay, well then. The item rarity will really help me here. I found a lodestone as well. Okay, you can leave.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello, Child of Doom, formerly Kids of Raids. How's it going? I'm just making sure I don't take up a zillion damage here before we leave. All right, now I will read the joke. Okay. You ask people what LGBTQIA means, but you can't get a straight answer. But psh. There you go. You have.
Damn, that gave me almost a level.
Sorry, Jordan. Almost a level? Damn, I'm sad it wasn't actually a level. You're 99.
I mean, I'm level 99, but...
How close are you to 100? Because I have Bergie ingredients.
All of 99.
Oh, all of 99. Okay. Let me get my Bergie ingredients out. Where are the rest of them? Bergie. And I think that's all the Bergie ingredients. You're by the way? Nice, nice.
I was able to make
how are you doing,
myself
kid?
4 burgers,
Burgies.
and that didn't do shit.
I've got 9. I might be able to make a couple more. I got 16. They're above your head.
Gonna say, if you have lettuce, that's what I'm missing. I don't know how much.
Let me see. Lettuce.
I can make with lettuce.
I have 32 lettuce.
Let's see. How many burgers?
I put lettuce in there.
Oh, I could use 9.
Let me just take what you need. I'll take the rest back. Yeah. There you go. You can't wait for the next season. Honestly, I am so afraid that they're going to screw us over. And by us, I mean just they're not going to release companions for the Twitch integration. Like, that's the thing I've been looking forward to, is the freaking Twitch integrated companions. And I feel like they're going to give us the companions, because they promised they were going to do that. But I feel like they're going to give us some, like, it's just a thing you get in the game, and it's just like Eternals or whatever. Bye, bye, bye. You don't want to be a fool for you. Just another play in your game for 2. It ain't easy, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye. Ouch. Monkey, why do you have 10,000 shulkers everywhere? Like, you have a storage system.
Because I was looking for the specific mining speed and copiously stuff.
Oh, okay.
To make my own hammer. And then I gave up. And then I put all of my god charms in here. That way you guys can steal them if you want them, because I won't touch them.
Honestly, I've got my first Idana point the other day. I've got like almost 4 in everything. I want to get a couple more of these guys. I actually need to pay attention, start doing those in vaults. But I'm probably going to reset my vault again, because I'm getting like nothing but dog water rooms. Like, just all common rooms. I want to get like a mine room, and maybe like, I don't know, like a couple X marks the spots or libraries or something like that. Like, I want to get Omejis. This monkey silly business gaming. All right, let's see. Do you have enough resources to do another one like that?
No.
What do you need?
Do not have inscription pieces.
Let me check to see if I have any in my inscription table.
I stole them already.
Oh. Well, then I know I don't. Do I have any in my system? Inscription. I do have inscriptions I can carve down. I kind of want to keep those.
I have 24 inscription pieces.
Let me scrap these down.
We could do a shroom.
How many more do we
all
need?
The extra living.
We could do a shroom room. I do have a shroom inscription. We need 64.
Yeah,
I can salvage 24. The rest of these down. Inscription. I have 4 X marks the spot rooms. I mean, it really just comes down. It really just comes down to if we think we're going to need loot.
So let's leave those. Let's do the shroom inscription with
a bazillion living.
We can split living and accustomed. Or we could just do all living.
Size 8 living. I feel like if we're doing it for the living, we should just do the living.
Okay.
Do you have any wild living? I have some less than 10 living, so I'm going to bring those over. Or any wild. We have the ones that have the plus, I think, add bonus, which means every room randomly has living, which means every room will have cascading living. We will have to deal with the wild mobs, but I mean, like, okay, whatever, a couple dwellers spawn. No biggie. But I think that's specifically living that has the little plus in the middle. I don't have any of those. I just have coin stacks.
I don't.
Actually, let me check my my table. Maybe there's one for sale. There's one for sale. It is a size 10 accustomed. I mean, not worthless. Ooh, do you have a capstone? Because I might say, let's put let's put the avarice on there so we can get no trap chests all loot.
Oh yeah, I have an avarice capstone.
Hello, I'm in the world.
Okay.
There we go. I will drop these in here. And I'll drop this in there. And then, do we want to make it elixir? Or do we want to make it hunt the guardians? I feel like elixir gives you more experience, but I guess we're not going for experience. I feel like hunt the guardians would be the easier one, because all we have to do is just complete it wherever we are and we both win. As opposed to trying to look for a lodestone. You're playing modded Java? What mods are you playing? What, your emote? It's broken? Why is your emote broken? Don't you have to... Did you type it in the right way? Don't you have to change your name to your current Twitch name? Or did you, like, manually change your prefix, whatever it's called?
Sure.
Let's see. How many more do I have on my wings? 5 on the wings, 2 on my spell.
Honestly,
I'm still good there.
What gives the most XP? I feel like
elixir. I think Scav is the most. Yeah, Hunt the Guardians gives more than, like, Brazier, but it doesn't give as much as Elixir. But also, we're not going in for experience, per se. We're going in to get Burgies, so...
Yeah.
We want to spend as much time getting Burgies.
We'll do Hunt the Guardians purely because if living isn't one of our crits, then we're fucked.
I mean, we could have just, like... go to the rest of the rooms. Honestly, let's do elixir. I say let's just do elixir.
Elixir? Okay.
Yeah. Because, like, even if only one of us get a crit for living, we're probably going to finish the other person off. You know what I mean? And if one of us gets a crit, then they could... if one of us gets a crit, then the other person can just not, like, leave the room effectively. Tato, you answered. Classic ones, Mr. Crayfish, Furniture Mod. Okay, so just like design ones. Those are cool. Those are always fun.
You're not answering me in 2 seconds. I can make another shroom.
Can we fit it?
If we only have 10 of the modifiers, yeah.
I feel like it would be better to have 2 shroom rooms than only 1.
Okay.
And then we could also both get... Do you need more inscription pieces?
Yeah, I need 8.
I got ye. I got 21. How's that sound?
21.
1.21. There you go.
Okay. 2 shroom rooms, 10 living. Looter's Dream.
I might go grab real quick my lemons. In the event that I need lemons.
1 negative modifier.
That's still crazy.
I know, I've been getting lucky. And I think I'm still...
So you're like fresh into level 99 effectively. Like you have to go the whole bar.
I am almost at 3 notches.
Oh, okay. So you're like effectively a third of the way through level 99. So let's see. You pretty much got an entire level from the previous vault. Let's see how far you get with this vault plus the burgers we get from it to determine what is the best way. Because in my opinion, the best way so far has been doing the mine rooms. That's how I got to like my level.
I will go east. You can go west.
Okie dokie. They're like so symmetrical.
And then if looting is one of ours but not the other, then we can just leave our room.
Sounds good. You ready?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, you still have my hammer, so just be careful with it.
I do not have it.
What do you mean you don't have it? Oh, you threw it back at me. I have it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you threw it at me. I was gonna be like, what do you mean you don't have it? Or Slayer? Are you good?
It's gone.
It's gone forever. Ow, friggin' lag
You
makes it so hard to dash.
Slayer.
No more. We get no more ores. We have to survive for the rest of the server without any more ores. All right. The real question is, do we crit here? Let me see. Okay.
Oh, I do not crit.
I do not crit either.
Ooh,
That's
it's like
sad.
nothing.
Alright, well, it's fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. Well, how about this? Do you want to leave your mushroom to me, since I have higher item quantity and stuff like that? And you just go try to find your crit and just go ham?
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Oh god.
So many living chests, so many burgy ingredients.
All about them burgies.
That's the first time I heard not in a... I was gonna say not an epic sound. Arguably, I might say when we do this next time, even better than doing Hunt the Guardians or Elixir, we do Brazier. And hear me out, not for the experience, but because they can give us buffs like extra items and things like that in chests from getting the actual Braziers. So then we get more burgy stuff. Because it's one of the few vaults that actually like modifies the vault without modifying the vault. And I don't have to worry about spawning any boyos in here, since we have the Avarice capstone on. So this is just pure loot. Oh, I love seeing the big clumps like this. Big clumps. Huge clumps. How many burgies do you think we're going to get out of this? What did we get last time? We got, what, 5 stacks or something like that?
You got like 100 and something.
I got like 300 something of each ingredient, yeah. I'm decimating the foreground and background and everything here. Let's see. Oh my god, the lag on that. I freaking dashed the second I jumped. And let me hit the ground, get myself underneath a block, and then get stuck in place before it actually dashed me. Let's see. Missing stuff over here. Oh, jeez. I'm glad I found that. Okay, over here. Gimme. We're gonna get you to 100, monkey. Tonight's the night you hit 100.
Hopefully.
I mean, come on. There's no shot. After this vault, you're gonna be like a bee's nipple away. I swear. Oh, yeah,
I was gonna say, with you doing both of the living rooms, I should have plenty of burgers.
No, lag. Why you do this to me? You don't think bees have nipples? I don't know. Have you ever inspected a bee's underbelly?
How do you think we get honey? By milking the bees.
Yeah, how do you think baby bees latch onto the nipples of their mommy bee? They have to have nipples, obviously. Hello? Oh my geez, that was terrible. Why would you do this to me, lag? They vomit poop the honey out of their nipples. I want to get back up there. There we go. That's where I want to be.
The beekeepers just milk the bees.
Yeah, they have the little bee stands that they go on, and they have the little bee teats, and they just squeeze the udders, and they get the honey out, one bee at a time. That's why it's such a pain in the ass to be a beekeeper. Bees have neither nipples or balls. Oh, they don't have mouths. They absorb it through osmosis.
You cannot convince me otherwise.
Yeah, they have one really sharp nipple.
Wild Wests are yellow, right? Yellow chests?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see.
They're not my crit, so I'm not wasting my time.
No. And I'm almost done with this room. Got this one spot over here I missed. This is like the 3rd time in a row I've had one of these rooms that didn't have like the big mushroom in the middle. And there's the one down here I somehow missed. Oh, because it was hiding inside the mushroom. Of course I missed it. Oh, I hit the wrong button there. There we go. Oh my god, please. Lag, why you do this to me? Alright, I'm heading to your mushroom next. That sounds wrong, I don't know why.
Goddamn fucking mobs.
Owie. My face. My precious, precious face. Yeah, mushroom number 2. Here I am. Here I am again in the mushroom. Alright, let's see. I have gone through that entire room and gotten like an eighth of my bar.
The nighttime villages are what?
Gilded. The
Yellow?
gold ones. Yeah,
Or
yellow. Yellow, yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. No, let me up. Yeah. The red ones are the sunset slash, whatever, the other ones. And then the living ones are the, daytime ones. So, daytime village is the big one we're after here. If we see a daytime village, stop all what we're doing, let me get it. Let me have at it.
I want to look at it at least.
Oh yeah, hit your hunter vision on it, or at the very least you could see it on my friggin' screen.
Oh yeah, I guess.
So what's this? Welcome in, Zeke. We're doing some vault hunters right now. We're trying to get Monkey to level 100 so that they can participate in the Herald fight this Thursday, which is basically the big bad boss of this entire mod pack, and will basically be the end of the season. From what I understand, because I've not actually seen the fight, so I have no idea what goes on in it. I have no idea how hard it is. I've just been told I will cry, so that's probably easy. That's typically what someone describes an easy fight as, right? There we go. Delicious loot. And basically, we get burger ingredients inside of these, and we use the burger ingredients to give us experience. That's what we're after today. So all these green chests with the vines, that's what we want. Nothing but these guys. And obviously we want to still complete the objective, which means the top bar needs to be, or the one above my head here, needs to get filled up so we can leave. Otherwise we die, or we don't get
Which we are failing at right now.
I mean, but I'm also focused on getting the thing we're here for. So, yeah. So I'm not terribly upset with that. You just gotta carry me a little bit, Monkey, that's all. Just a small carry. Just a small carry.
I fail. I am failing you.
Yeah, Harold is a big bitch, nothing to worry about. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Harold's easy. I'm sure Harold's easy. The Herald's never fought us before. Oh. Hello, lag, thank you. Mushroom? It is the mushroom. Found the big mushy roomy. Oh no! I fell. Lag, stop! Why do you do this to me? It is like impossible to use my dash. So much loot. Montana, have you fought the Herald before? I'm just curious. Or have you, like, at least seen it fought? Like, you have an idea of what actually is going to happen.
Who, me?
No, I was talking Montana.
Oh. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck a herald is.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Nope, but you've seen Harry Berry and co fight it? Ah, okay. So you've watched the fight, not actually seen, or done it yourself, so to speak. Wow, all of this elixir, and not even like a quarter of the way there yet myself. Monkey is somehow just as far away as me. Oh geez, the dash makes this impossible. Come on, please. You never got past 80? Really? I thought you were higher than that in the last server. Like before the reset. Chests. don't think so. I know Sacrifice was high, but I thought you and Sacrifice were basically competing with one another. And I swear Sacrifice was like at least 82 or something like that. I think I got all of them out of here. Then the rest of the room. It's a lot up there. Go up to down, up to down. Come on, Dash. Don't fail me now. There we go. Oh, that's big loots. Big loots. 13 minutes left. Not looking good for finishing the elixir, though. Also, I do think that time that I came back with like 300 whatever, we did find a village room. So I'm doing 2 mushrooms. It might make up for it.
Oh, you did.
But that village room was way huger than a single mushroom, so I don't know. I also spent a lot of time getting lost in there, so... Let's see, I'm looking for more chests. I see some up there. Thought I got up here already. Did I just miss this one?
Like you said, you also have the item quantity.
Yeah. No, it's definitely worth me looting them. I just have to be a matter of me finding them is the trick. I definitely feel like I'm missing some here. I couldn't have gotten them all already. My hunter vision's only like halfway cooldown. Here it is. It's like I know I saw another patch on the hunter vision before.
Found it. Crystal Coves.
See if mines are.
Too bad ores aren't my. Nope.
Oh well. I think I just got an inscription out of that. Hopefully we get lots of inscriptions from this and can keep doing these again and again. Maybe get some mine rooms. There we go.
And let's see if red is my crit, because I just found an X marks the spot room.
Oh, that could be promising. Let's see. Almost done on hunter vision. I see a chest over there I missed. This might be the last spot. And then I need to actually try to complete my elixir. Ouch, my feet. We're good, we're good.
Reds are not a crit for me. God damn.
Damn, what's a crit for you?
It must be the specific mob.
I mean, mobs aren't that bad. Alright, I'm going to leave this room behind. And which way did you go from your room?
I am behind the start room.
So
I went east to the end, and now I'm back behind the.
Okay, I'll just go north of the start room then. Oh, I'm glad I checked this. It's a good pocket that I missed. One left. Come on. Let me reach you from here. Thank you. Right, there was a couple more down here, but that was pretty much it. Okay, so I'm going to go this way. Go this way. Oh, well, that's where Monkey went. And then I'll turn left when I hit the end. Do we know what shape the dungeon's in, the vault's in? Have you hit like an edge yet?
Yeah, I haven't paid attention to what shape it is, though.
Lol. Coins? Are coins crit for me? Coins are a crit for me again. So if I find a dragon room, we win. And coins are really a crit for me. Oh, God. Like, super crit. Like, I could probably finish us both off if I find a coin POI. Like, even a coin dungeon. I wish we had Door Hunter so bad. Like, I just doubled how much elixir I had from the one little tiny coin POI I had. Ores are not a crit, unfortunately. But tanks are. That's good to know. So coins are a crit for me. If we find a big coin POI. So if you find a dragon room, Monkey, let me know. Oh, I found a gilded room. Is this the one you went in?
I don't know. I didn't do anything in there. I did go in there, but I didn't do anything.
I had the cactus.
Because
it's gilded for me?
Wasn't a crit.
It's not.
It wasn't for me either, so I didn't touch it.
I leave. Don't blow up the TNT me. There we go. Oh yeah. I feel like you definitely went this way. I feel like I'm tracing over your steps.
I said I did.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, I don't know what was looted or wasn't. Like, if you just flew through, so to speak. Because I found a coin POI.
I kind of just flew through.
Yeah. And that coin POI got me, like, halfway through my elixir bar, so... What is this boy up here? This is regeneration. I don't really care about that. Yeah, 7 minutes. We can do this. Alright, this is the end of the vault, and it is a diamond. Yeah.
Yeah, so once you hit the end, I went south.
How did you survive that? In any way, shape, or form? Archon, please turn on. You turn on too, thank you. Okay, I need to go this way. Off the cactus, please. So you went south, I'm going north. It's not coins. Coins look like gilded, I believe. Right? Like, that's not a bunch of coins down there, is it?
Oh, it's fun. An impossible dungeon. It's a scooter. It's a living chest.
Why is this not breaking?
I'm not messing with this.
What is happening? Why do these not break? I can't break wooden chests. Like, I mean, I can, but they're taking forever. Ow, what is happening? Like, why is that happening? Why is it taking, like, 3 years? Like, as if I don't have wooden affinity. Am I stupid? I mean, don't answer that question. I found coins, though. Coins are what I really wanted.
I wish that spooter dungeon wasn't impossible.
Was it a coin dungeon? Because I'll do an impossible coin spooter dungeon. Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending how you want to look at it, dungeons don't really get modified by the thingy, so we're not really losing out on all the extra living that we could have had. Now I'm concerned that my my hoe is broken for some reason. Right, like, I have no idea what's going on. I'm just gonna hope that it was a bug in that one room, and that's it. Coins? Coins. No, I can't. I cannot mine wooden chests for some reason. I don't know why. Like, they're just, they're treating it as like...
Your crit.
Yeah, they might be. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention when I was mining the ones before. 4 minutes left. Do you have any hope of completing yours, Monkey?
No.
If I could find a frickin' dragon room or a coin dungeon, we win. I found more coins. So many coins. That was a good chunk, but unfortunately not enough. More coins, please. Oh my god, please get off me. How are you still alive, champion? There's more to be had down here. I want it all. Why are they all spawning on me? You all survived that. Oh my god, where are they still coming from? Ooh. If I could find like one more coin POI. I'm out of mana. So very out of mana. If I could find one more coin POI. If I could find a dragon room, we win. Just GG's. But I could probably finish myself off if I find one more coin POI. Like one decent sized coin POI. They just really shafted us on this one.
Yeah.
Why can I not pick up blocks? I have mining fatigue. Why do I have mining fatigue? That's what happened. I have mining fatigue.
How?
I don't know. Something gave me mining fatigue. I'm like, why am I breaking blocks like as if I have mining fatigue. There must have been like a champion or something that spawned. How long does mining fatigue last? It's just permanent. I have permanent mining fatigue.
Oh no.
It's like, it's gotta be a bug. It's gotta be something that is not supposed to happen and it just has. I'm going backwards on accident. Honestly, it looks like we might be bailing without completing the elixir on this one. We got a minute and change. I don't know if I want to waste fruit. Especially considering we probably have tons of bergs. If I find a frigging living dungeon, or something like that, I found a frigging puzzle room, then I might fruit for that. But aside from that, I think I'm considering this one a fail. Why do I have mining fatigue?
Villagers are not
certain enemies can give it, but sometimes it bugs in. Yeah, that's what's happened. It's clearly just accidentally, permanently given it to me. Which luckily I can insta-mine everything besides strong boxes and wooden chests, so it's only a problem for that. Any coins? Coinage? The Frost Champions have a similar issue? Yeah, figures. Alright, I'm heading towards Exit Monkey. I'm trying to explore new rooms on the way back, but basically beelining it for Exit.
Samesies.
If I find a dragon room right now, I'll fruit for it, but shy of that happening.
Or even a cove.
Honestly, yeah, a cove would work, but arguably would take me longer to get all the coins from a cove. That's a bunch of living down there. I want to go for the living. It's a big pocket of living. I'll kiwi for it. I'm like 2 rooms away from the start room. I can get out in time. Can I reach you? I can. Okay. Oh my god, lag. Why? We escapee. Escape, please. Alright, I am at portal room.
I am
I can consume furt.
Maybe I got it.
Good. I'm watching. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, that.
I leveled.
Didn't give me shit.
Yeah, we didn't complete it, so most of it goes away.
Yeah.
But the important thing is how many Bergie ingredients did I get? Not quite 300, but almost 300. I'm going to go back to my place and do the thing I did last time because it'll be way easier to just drop it all into a box. I did get another mushroom inscription, though. So we can do another mushroom.
I got 2 burgers.
You got 2 burgers? All right, let's see how many burgies I got from this. What level are you, like, where are you at right now? Like halfway through 90 whatever? Like
3.5 blips.
3.5 blips?
So not even halfway.
Let's see. I have so many charms. All the charms. So many charms. Any of these guys too big? That's too big. It's too big. Just truck these while I wait for everything up there to go through. These are just huge. These are just massive gems that are too large. Maybe I just keep... No, you stay out here. You're large, you're large. You're large. Oh, I missed one. Alrighty then. Now let's see how many we get. Bergie. Craft. Before I do that, let me empty my inventory so I don't accidentally throw these gems that I just separated out. Or throw them back into my crafting system. And then try this one more time. Let's see. 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack, almost 4 stacks. Bergie sauce is the thing I'm shy on. Let's see what 4 stacks get you.
Do not have Bergie sauce. Just gonna sit here and oh.
Let's go!
Damn it, I crouched. I was trying not to crouch so I could edge it.
Let's go! Level 100 monkey! Alright, welcome to the gang. Now you get to spend the next day and change getting your gear upgraded. So that you don't explode
my gear's
violently.
Not terrible. It's
what level
all 90.
is it? I mean, 90's not bad. But it could be 100. Honestly, it really just comes down to, like, getting all your stats that you want or whatever.
I am semi-content with what I have.
But I have no idea what we even need to prepare for, since I've never fought the friggin' Herald, so I don't know if we need to, like, have melee, if we need to, like, if melee is pointless, we need to stay away and have range, so it's like, I can't even tell you what to begin to try to strat for, so just prepare. Pepper yourself.
I am prepared.
So, like, the idea is you go to random worlds. So, Vault Hunters is effectively, we build crystals and open up portals that go to roguelike dungeons, effectively, where there's an objective that's either a completely random objective, or we can, like, customize the crystal to give us specific objectives. And specifically, there's loot that you can only get inside of those vaults. That is, like, for example, like, we just crafted burgers for Monkey to get vault experience from. And each of these ingredients, as you go through higher and higher level vaults, they all become available until at the max level you can get the burger sauce, which makes the best version of the burger. Otherwise, you know, you get the salty deluxe burger and the cheese burger. Like, you get a version that's, like, with less and less ingredients. And primarily, the big thing we're doing right now is to be level 100 so we can fight the Herald, which, let's see, these guys right here, these artifacts, you have the artifact wall set up somewhere in your base, right, Monkey?
Yeah.
Where is it? This
right
guy. So once we fill out this whole thing, which we've already filled out at someone else's base, we get special crystals that go to a special boss one. So it's like a Path of Exile endgame, but in Minecraft, pretty much. Yeah. There's basically a bunch of other mods glued in here. We've unlocked all of them effectively, but like perfect example, like Create mod is in here, Mechanism is in here, Botania is in here, the backpack mods are in here, things like that. And you unlock them with research. And that's what also you get from the living chests, which I have an obscene amount now. Let's see, knowledge essence. So these guys right here, 5.6k. There's literally no point in having it stay as essence, so I could just compact it down. Just make a bunch of knowledge essence. There we go. Put it all in there. And we make knowledge stars out of this. And the knowledge stars gives us knowledge points, which we would then consume to learn researches, which we've already got them all unlocked, so can't think of anything to show without having the ability to unlock them. But yeah, we're pretty much at endgame here. And technically, we're not supposed to be able to get past level 100. 100 is max level, but the server's modified a little bit so that people can go a little bit above and beyond. Speaking of which, I guess we should actually make the Herald Rock, right? I think I have a couple already, but... Oh yeah, that's right. Brev put this down, so now Brev's controlling it. So if I break it... I think we tested this, it works. If I break this and replace it, it works. I hope. Okay, it does. There we go. Now we have the Herald's Vault Rock, which if I jump back to my place, I could set back up onto my... Yeah, loses all the artifacts. We had that happen already. We had that happen already. Put this on my vault altar, and it should automatically slurp up all those ingredients. I should have them all. Maybe not the coral.
I have coral.
All right, I need 75 coral, any type. And honestly, if you have some, I might say I will take one of every type you have, and I will plant it infinitely to return your investment. Ah, yes, more lime frameless glass. I think I'm actually done with that now. Sent it.
No. I
Potato
dropped it.
plants. Oh, where'd you drop it?
On the altar.
Oh, I was gonna say let me plant some so I have infinity.
Well, you just picked up some of it.
Did I?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Your backpack.
I didn't. It's not.
The fuck?
I don't know.
I
That's
picked
fine.
it up, but my magnet was off.
I mean, did you just walk over it manually, like old school?
No.
We have it. The unmodifiable. Objective, defeat the Herald. Theme, Herald. Layout preset. We get an hour and 20 minutes to do it? That's terrifying. I am afraid of our lives right now. Mainly picking up loot? How mundane. Alright, well, we've got the Herald's Vault Crystal. Which means on Thursday we will be using it in my vault portal here to fight said Herald. Level 100. So even though I'm level 102, it made it level 100. That's not ominous in any way, shape, or form. Alright, my helmet is so about to break. I will repair all of this for the Herald fight. But until then... I think I'm good to go. How about you, Monkey? Anything else you need me to do before we wrap up Strimstram for the night?
No, not tonight. My only thought was if, like, tomorrow you wanted to knock out those X rooms to try and get
we get some loot. If you want, I did save a whole shulker of, like, Omega, like, level 90 plus loot. You're welcome to pick through. This one right here. Pretty much everything in here is up for grabs, so if you have anything in here you like, want to reroll, just grab, go ham. You can has. and then we can do some big, what's its name, big ornate vaults to get you a bunch of focuses and extra gear in case you want to roll something we didn't see here. I think I have pretty much like one of every type of gear. I got a helmet, that's level 80, I guess. Unless that's the one you just put in. I got a chest plate that's level 98, multiple chest plates. Level 98, is that Omega? That's common. Level 98 leggings. I guess booties would be something we would need. If you use shields, we've got shields, wands, etc. I think I probably have more, too. Don't think I have anything directly Omega. Level 80 epic with a legendary? I'll roll that. What else? I don't see any, specifically any Omegis that I haven't rolled.
Well, shield we're not doing.
I want to see what this legendary is. It's locked because it's basically not a god level modifier. 40% trap disarm, pretty much worthless. Yeah, literally nothing else of value. Goodbye. Anything good on the table? Alrighty then. Well, it is burrito time as far as I'm concerned, chat. Monkey, if you'd like to say goodnight to the lovelies before I kick you out of the channel.
Later, losers.
Have a good one, Monkey. There we go. And then, let's see, who are we rating? Let's swap back over here real quick. Who are we rating tonight? That be the question. I still have the Beanie Baby page up from before. Who all is online? Jagger's live. We haven't rated Jagger for the hottest of minutes. Knight, we haven't rated them for a hot minute either. VP, I feel like we've recently rated VP. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Knight and Jagger. Let's see who's up to what. Do-do. Knightley is doing some Minecraft, and Jagger's probably playing like Roller Coaster Sim.
Something interesting here. What would be good? Well,
so I'm gonna say let's raid Knightley. We haven't rated them for the hottest of minutes. They're super poggers, dude. If you've not met them before, we've definitely scarred them with our old clips, in good ways. And if you guys like the vibe here, you'll like the vibe over there. So we're gonna raid Knightley Infinite tonight. Let's type a dude named Tracy's. I think we raided them like recently. Raid, like not even a month ago, maybe. It feels recent. Let's see. So with that said, chat, if you guys are just joining us now, please don't go anywhere. We are wrapping up, but, you know, stick around for the raid. Earn yourself some free potato chips in the process. And speaking of potato chips, if you've earned any hanging out with us tonight, might I recommend you unlocking some emotes? We can unlock some emotes. We can spam some emotes, some support for our fellow Twitch streamers. And if you like what you see, want to make sure you don't miss out on the next stream, consider dropping us a follow here on Twitch. You also do ! Socials in chat, gain access to our community Discord and Twitter. We always announce when we go live there next. We stream every day that starts with a T at 3:30 CST. With that said, our next scheduled stream will be this Thursday. We will be fighting the Herald. So if you want to make sure you don't miss out on the season finale of Vault Hunters, make sure you're here. You got notifications on. Aside from that, thank you for all the biddies. Thank you for all the subscriptions, for all the follows, for all the raids, for all the chats, for just hanging out and being absolutely fantastic, because you are fantastic. You are amazing, and you are valid. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. And until next stream, later taters. Bye-bye.
Tuning out of starlight, the innocent lifetime flickers and flashes under a canvas. No, nobody seems worth it, while the feeling's sophisticated. The view is so restrained. The past is nearing closer and closer. This emptiness, it's just a blank slate, waiting for a painter to interfere. It's quite complex, but what I know